There's a lot of folks that were, and has promised to show up. So we will have our official rules adjudicator with us, which will be nice. Oh my goodness, everyone. Good evening and welcome to Saturday Night Fights. Sean Connery stands at the edge of the table, majestic as always, and greets you. And he knows, because Sean is sensitive to these things, Sean knows that tonight is special. This is not just every Saturday Night Fights, although I love coming here and spending time with all of you. This is, dramatic scroll up, this is Leipzig. This is Leipzig weekend, the 16th through the 18th of October, 1813. The largest battle of the Napoleonic Wars and the largest battle in Western Europe until the First World War. Let it first be said that none of this would be possible without the incredible work of Ross McGee and the old Meldrum War Gamers. Great group of fellas all the way up. I've actually found it on a map because I've threatened to come there when this COVID nonsense is over and buy them a pint for all the wonderful things that they've done for us. So they're way up there, but would not have been possible without Ross and that crew, and so we definitely thank them. Let's take a look at our cast of characters. I know that OJ was up from the table. Hopefully he'll get back shortly. We have, as the Emperor of the French, he that must redeem the reputation of French arms, Dalinor. How are you, sir?
Vive la France, ready to take it to the coalition.
There you go. Oh, very nice. And joining him in an unusual way, a role that he's not entirely comfortable with. I think I sense him fiddling in the saddle. He's so uncomfortable. Yes, he is sitting next to me, twitching. His fellow commander for the arms of France, Velker. How are you, Velker?
I'm well.
You are COVID-free, I trust?
I should believe so.
All right, that's what we all want to hear. Scooching over here, and look, I have to show, because there's. Oh, did we just pick up the command tent?
Evening, guys.
Hey,
Yes,
there
we
he
did.
is.
Evening.
Just doing our introduction, so you couldn't possibly be better timed. Well done. We have.
Thanks for waiting. I had to get the little ones down.
That's absolutely the right thing to do, because that way you have more time to play Blucher. But
There we go.
over here, it's because all our Prussian figs are based on him. How could we do anything else but have? There he is, Blucher himself, and tonight our Blucher is my guy Doug Panzer Day. How are you?
Very well, sir.
Oh, he is ready to go. Joining him in the cause of the coalition is the guy that we know comes and plays all sorts of sides, but tonight he's going to play coalition. OJ's dad, Mike. How are you?
I'm good and ready to send Nappy to Siberia this time.
Oh boy. So
No Mediterranean vacations for him.
So command tent. First of all, you're gonna have to grab one of the sides. So grab yourself a hand if you're in game.
All right, it's still loading for me.
All right. Once it gets done. So the question before you is: it's 2-on-2 right now. You got to tip the odds one way or the other. Do you want to be coalition or do you want to play with the French? There's room on both sides.
Oh man, I have no idea.
There's a lot of toys to play with. Trust me, you.
A lot of toys.
I don't know who has the recent lucky streak. Maybe I'll take their side.
Oh, that's a good question.
Ron does.
Yeah, I think Ron's lucky. Honestly, if you look at all of our games running across, it has been Ron playing the various sides he's played. So I'd have to say Ron.
With a friend.
All right, is that orange?
That you can play you can grab any color you want. What we're gonna do is
I got
Great, now
you.
I just got jinxed for the night.
yeah. Now you're jinxed. Now we're gonna have to set up everything like that. Okay.
What-
Go ahead.
What do you think we gave you, Vilker?
The die rolls are there. All right. So again, huge battlefield. Let's break it down a little bit in terms of telling the story. The coalition forces at first don't realize that they have found the French army. They assumed Napoleon was withdrawing. It honestly surprised them that he would choose to stand and fight. Where are the French? They're essentially anchored across this line. And they're anchored down this axis. They're also defending down here. And I realized that if you looked at it on a map, you'd say up here, but it's the way I'm looking at it. So they're anchored down here. But this is far from the coalition main force, which is up here. For those who don't know the history, the Allies, notably Russia, Austria, and Prussia, had gotten really tired of being whipped by Napoleon from roughly 1805 through 1812. Napoleon engages in his disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812, comes out, reestablishes an army, and does an amazing job again of whipping the Allies. But they eventually adopt what becomes known as the Schwarzenberg Plan, which is, look, guys, nobody fights this lunatic alone. If he comes after us and we're individual, we fall back. We only fight when we're grouped. Well, in October of 1813, they grouped. And so you're going to see Russian, Prussian, and Austrian. They're sort of melded in, but there's actually a British rocket brigade or battery out here floating around, and there's some British observers. But this is the Prussians, Russians, and Austrians all faced off against Napoleon. Okay. This runs from the evening of the... there's going to be a halt in the hostilities. That's not what I need. Scenario notes. There we go. Sub-commanders, and this is... We're going to start with the French briefing. Sub-commanders can only attach to units of their respective wings or corps. That is all marked on the cards you see with them over on the sides. The French command is split into two wings, with Ney commanding the north and Murat the south. The units can be reassigned between these two as required by the French player. The units are allocated as follows at the beginning of the battle. Note that they have to start there, but they can be reassigned as the battle goes on. The northern wing is the 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 6th Corps in the 27th Division, plus the Leipzig garrison. And then the southern wing is the 2nd, 5th, 9th, 11th, 1st Cav, 2nd Cav, 4th Cav, 26th Division, 8th Corps, Young Guard, and La Falls Division. And then there's the reserve of the Old Guard, the Guard Cavalry, and these are the reserve, and they can be allocated as seen fit. That sounds incredibly complicated. It isn't. You've got most of the, because you can basically go through them one at a time, but we will have to be keeping track of their Modice allocation as we're going to see. All right, so you've got the Guard in here, the Leipzig garrison in here, which is 4 Corps. You've got 6 Corps. It's 3, 4, 6, and the Leipzig garrison. That's, yeah. I worked this out in my head earlier. I want to see if I somehow forgot. Yeah, that's right.
Leipzig garrison's right here.
Yeah, the Leipzig garrison is down there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
what you were looking for.
Yep, and the Leipzig garrison. Right, so it's basically all these guys down here are this Southern Command. All right. Then you've got your reserve. And then you've got your Northern Command. Yep. Good. I did it the right way. Yay me. So that's how it divides. All French units may rally. So can all allies. Each of the listed towns count as 2 broken units when calculating morale. That's the usual situation. It's basically all the major towns. We'll go through them, and I can double check them as we go through the game as you wish, but it's Möckern, Golitz, Lindau, Konnewitz, Markkleeberg, Wachau, Probstzeda, and Lieberwolkwitz. More relevantly, because the fighting will be the fighting, each turn, Ron, you have to allocate your Modice prior to them being rolled to each wing commander. You must give at least 5 to each of them. Okay? On the first day, you get 14 dice to allocate.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But you have to split them, and you have to tell the allies how you're splitting them. I'm going to pull the curtain back just a little bit, because you're going to love this. Gah. Starting at 8 o'clock on the 18th, we're not going to get there tonight, but I'm going to put this in your head. Starting on turn 1, You must roll a d6 each time a German Allied infantry unit, Saxon, Baden, Westphalian, Württemberg. What am I talking about? These guys over here.
Betrayal.
Yep. There are others, but those are the
When
big.
they
That's
turned.
the big group right there. If the roll is greater than every time that unit takes casualties, if the roll is greater than its elan after the hit is deducted, the unit leaves and count towards your breakpoint.
Ah,
This does not apply to cavalry,
traitors.
which were of better quality and discipline. Despite all this confusion, victory is actually very simple. The Allies win by capturing Leipzig or breaking the French. The French win by holding Leipzig or breaking the Allies. As I say, on day 1, the French have 14 Mo dice. The Allies get 3 in the north and 3 in the south. This is an 8 in the south, forgive me. 3 in the north, 8 in the south. I'm looking at this upside down for those watching at home. This is north. This is south. We're going to talk about that when we read the Allied briefing. This has been the French briefing, remember. All games are 30 turns. The game starts at 8 a.m. and ends at 7, and then it ends at turn 30 each day. Turn lasting about 20 scale minutes. I will also observe that in between days, there are substantial reallocation phases that we'll talk about when we get there. So once this sucker loads in, I suppose in all this, I should be watching to see who has joined us. Oh, look at this. Once again, this is so cool. I show up in my own feed. I like that. About 20 scale I like minutes. Showing up on my own feed. Who's here? Andres, John, has... Nice. Yeah, Andres, let's go over that since I'm glad you asked the question. How is it that we determine where the reinforcements are? Because in the wonderful setup that Ross did, they are done as, there's an entire separate module he created for Tabletop Simulator just to hold the reinforcements. That's how many there are. I've decided that it's unlikely we're going to get past 1 game day. So I brought everybody onto the table that comes on a day. And yes, as has suggested, I copied and pasted them. They are all around the battlefield at various locations. I'm going to give you another hint. They're all Allied. There are no French. You will notice that they are all carded. And it says where they arrive and on what turn. The first ones are these here. Which arrive on turn 3. Okay. It's a great question.
So Nay does not come in turn 4 like it says here. 3rd Corps with Nay.
Where does it say that?
On my French side. French, 9 a.m. 3rd Corps with Nay minus 9th Division.
Are you sure you're looking at the right deck?
No, he is. He is. I know exactly what's going on here, and I got to figure out how to fix it. I think I know how. Yeah.
Doug already thinks I'm cheating.
Well, he's sure of
It's
it.
Nay.
It's 3rd Corps with Nay.
Hey.
When he gets here, I know what I have to do. It's what I didn't want to do, but I didn't. And Velker was an incredible helper with me on this. We didn't go over and look at the French card as we should have done. We looked. I assumed that the 2 cards were comprehensive, which was a mistake on my part. So you will be getting Marshal Ney to arriving. We will stop the game. I will have to save it for God's sake, and then we'll copy and paste it over. I'll show you a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. So let's go to that Allied briefing. You know, the stuff that Ross does is so glorious, but it's also huge.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay, now. It's
Here we go.
There we go. Let's talk about the map. Leipzig It's a city at the confluence of the Elster, the Partha, and the Plisa River. It is 2 by 2 in terms of base width. Each of its 4 sections may be garrisoned. The streets of the city are large enough to allow free movement of troops. They may move 2 base widths in the city per turn. That's how wide those streets are, which is crazy. The Elster can only be crossed by the bridges at Leipzig and Lindenau. Okay, so... It's
Where the hell's Linda now?
as many times as I have crossed over this bloody battlefield. Down here.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Got it.
Yeah, this is a morass at the time. It's all now channelized, which is so weird. It's one of the many things that's hard to understand about the battle today. But anyway, I digress. The Plisa River, south of Konowitz, and the Partha River, northeast of Leipzig, can be crossed by infantry and cavalry only as a difficult, artillery only at the bridge. Any units charging them can do so only at a difficult movement rate. You don't get that charge rate. And will incur a further -1 penalty due to the marshy conditions underfoot. The confluence of these rivers, the Partha and the Plisa, with the Elster, are marked by this. That's what this thing is. And this thing. That's just a river confluence. I just love the fact that Ross would note such a thing. It's very cool. All other streams and rivers can be crossed by infantry and cavalry only. Artillery only crosses at bridges. So not even with difficult movement. Okay. While this continues to load for me, please. So, I guess I'll start with you, Doug, and Mike. How do you want to divide up your forces?
I'm going to take the north. He's going to take the south.
Not complicated. All right. Ron, how do you want to divide up your 3 forces?
Very carefully.
You're funny.
Sorry. All right. Let's see. Valkyrie command tent. Let's see. Valkyrie, any particular ones you want? You want to stay here with, let's see, where we got 2nd here, 5th here. What is this? Guard? Young guard?
I was looking at 6th. Go back here.
You're gonna. Where were you talking?
All right,
about?
you want 6th?
Yeah.
You're talking about defending down here?
Yes.
All right. You're going to defend down there, but you're going to want more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've got these fellers. Who else? Remember also that these fellers and the Leipzig garrison are all sort of part of that same command.
Right.
And these guys.
Well, yeah, this is 4th Corps here, and the Leipzig garrison's down here.
Right.
Right, these guys.
So Velker, are you feeling about 6 Corps, 4 Corps, and the Leipzig garrison?
Sure.
All right. So this area here, basically Leipzig and north is, or have I flipped around? Yeah, Leipzig and north is Velker's area.
Doug, why are you touching my
Okay.
guys?
He's touching them.
Why are you touching my guys?
All right. So Ron, what do you want to keep? What do you want to give to command tent over here in the south?
Command tent, what do you feel like commanding?
Oh, that's up to my commander-in-chief there.
Oh,
I was
boy.
waiting
Here,
for that.
Here
All right.
we go.
Well, I am keeping...
Descent among the ranks. Gotta love it.
No,
keeping
this is
here.
that weird non-Prussian descent. No, you go. It's very Gallic.
Well, I'm definitely keeping Old Guard and the Guard Horse for Napoleon. Let's see. All right, command tent. You can have
Just be
4th.
keep in mind I'm brand new to this one, so you know.
Okay.
You ever played Blucher with us before? I thought
thought
you
he
had.
had.
No, I haven't gotten a chance to yet.
Uh-oh. Well, we're going to learn on the fly. ain't we?
Uh-oh.
Bro, I had to do it too, Command.
All right.
You'll take it up
So
pretty
then, let's throw him right in the friggin' fire. Let's go with. We'll go from second guard down, I guess. That'll be the young guard, 5th brigade, the 5th corps, 2nd corps, and 8th. And I'll take everything north of that besides the guard that's in the center.
Okay, so you're going to take the guard reserve. Just
Basically,
here.
see this street?
Yep.
See this road? This road east, is that? Yeah.
Mhm.
Is mine, and west is his.
Okay. So he's got a bunch of stuff over here. Got it. All right, Russians.
And his 2nd corps is actually in this little town here. So from this 2nd corps on.
Got it.
2nd guard, so.
All right, works for me.
Cool. All right, so allies, let's talk about your particulars. You may rally, as we talked about. Each of your wings has a separate breakpoint. If this is reached in that sector, you may no longer participate in offensive actions. All units allocated to that sector which is broken remain in their current locations and take up no further part in the battle. No more movement, forming, or charges. If the remaining sector breaks, the battle finishes in a French victory. The Prussian units allocated in the southern wing were mixed in with the Austrians and Russians during the battle. To replicate this, all Prussian units in this sector may be attached to any Russian or Austrian corps for activation, with a limit of 1 Prussian brigade, plus artillery, per Austrian-Russian corps activation. Where are these fellas? You'll find them because they've got nice Prussian flags, like this guy. And this guy.
Say that one more time, Jim, just real quick.
These guys are Prussians mixed in with Russians. This is not a Prussian command back here. To get these guys off the schneid, you may use 1 corps activation. You get them for free, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You get 1 Prussian and 1 artillery per Austrian or Russian corps you activate. Because you've also got some Prussians over here with these Austrians. Okay. So it's free, but it's an interesting. I'm very curious to see how it works out. We already talked about that. We talked about how you win. We talked about your 3 dice in the north and 8 dice in the south. And that's it. Any questions, comments, or opinions or hallucinations before we start the Battle of Leipzig? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think it's time for Napoleon to get a drink.
Well, it is because it's not his turn first. We have. I'm not familiar with MCO 35. Hello, MCO 35.
Oh, there might be a friend of mine who wants to see this.
This is hello MCO 35. Defend Markleberg at all cost. Very good. Okay.
Mark Flavor.
Yeah, that's you and I have walked there. We have
Let me
walked.
find it, and I shall do my best.
You shall do your level best to defend it. Very good.
Where is it?
It should be right there.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's not my area of...
Nope.
No, that's man tense.
That is not your problem. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. You must keep your units in these areas. Always remember, my units are not, at least in this last iteration of a big battle, full width Blucher units. They're narrower. If you want to snug them up, you can, but you don't have to. You may also rearrange, but you've got to keep them in roughly these same spaces. What is absolutely critical, you have to maintain the front lines. You shouldn't get too far behind them, nor should you get too far, and you certainly shouldn't get ahead of them. Okay? So I understand that you might move a little bit this way and that, but this stuff, that's critical. Okay? So I'm going to give you all a few minutes to do that if you'd like to. And if it wasn't clear, the allies have the first turn.
I'm not doing nothing.
Ain't doing a thing. All right? How about you,
That's
Mike?
what I've heard before.
OJ?
He's a thinking.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking.
Ron, you should beat your most worrisome when I say I'm not doing anything.
I know. Kind of like the last battles of Napoleon.
I don't like that confidence.
I'm just staying where I'm
Oh.
at. Great, I'm
Hey, I
screwed.
got some Austrians over here I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You got guys all over the place.
No,
I
you don't
do.
see them. They're invisible.
Yeah, these are stealth Austrians with their jaunty banners.
That's all right.
They stayed where they were at.
Oh, we have to give Jacques credit.
That's okay.
Look at our guy Giorgio.
They're just forming an anvil to beat you against.
Look at Giorgio and our lovely.
Come through the
I
swampy
think-
swamps. Go ahead.
I
Not through these
think I
swampy
will
swamps.
probably leave everything as is for the moment.
All right. Well, now we got to do. Now, unlike usual Blucher, it's 2 sets of die rolls: 3 in the north, 8 in the south. So we're gonna go over.
Well, can I see if my gentleman want to switch things around?
Oh, very good. Why don't we? That's yeah. I assumed you had.
Velker?
Command to enter Velker. What do you think?
I'm gonna move a few
Are you
guys
good?
around, like,
He says he's doing a little fidgeting.
I'm gonna overlay
Okay.
them.
I might be open to some advice.
Well, a key thing in Blucher is not letting guys get to your flank, just like in Napoleonic battle generally. Key thing in Blucher is your guns. One of the interesting things about guns, by the way, gentlemen, in this battle, if a gun retires from the battlefield, is not destroyed, it is allowed to reload
Oh, interesting.
overnight.
Ooh. Oh, overnight.
Yeah, it goes back to its case
Hey.
guns.
Okay. Hey, Command 10, have you played Blucher before?
He has not.
No.
I have not, unfortunately.
Okay, so 2 quick things. One, artillery only has so many shots, right? And if you hover over one of your artillery, you can see how many shots they have, and that each progressive shot gets less and less effective. The other thing to keep in mind is if you move a unit, it cannot shoot in the same turn. I think those are probably the 2 biggest things. Wouldn't you say, Jim?
Yep, absolutely.
Keep in mind.
Yep.
Okay, and what are we talking about for movement rates or
Good
distances?
question. Good question. Every unit, their terrain in Blucher is blindingly simple. There is open terrain over which you are going to, in which you are going to, with infantry, getting the words out, move a total of 6 inches. That's if you go straight ahead. The way movement in Blucher works, you may pivot any direction you want at the start of the turn, but then you must go straight ahead. And in that case, it's 6 inches. On the other hand, if you wish, you may, and the thing that took me the longest time to learn is if you go over rough terrain, which is really anything here, but as you know, these hills do not have an effect. Moving through towns,
Trees.
Yep. You move 3 inches, or if you want to go any other way than straight. For example, one of the things people like to do in Blucher is to move on an angle. Well, you can do it, but you can only move 3 inches. There's a lengthy mathematical explanation for why that's the case. Suffice to say, as long as you go 3 inches, you can end up facing pretty much any way you want.
All right.
Horses move 12 or 6, not 6 or 3. 12, 6, 6, 3. And the rest, I think, bears just by watching what others are about to do. One of the nice things about you being on the French side is you're going to get to watch the Allies do a whole lot of stuff. Velka, are you all set?
I am.
Okay, so So Ron,
I'm thinking right now for you, command. Suffice it to say, for you, command tent, just kind of stay the way you are right now, like your setup. Talking about.
Okay.
Jim, where's
I
the
did
hollow
write.
road?
I did write you a note in the team chat.
Oh,
Yeah, you said it. Okay, you saw it.
Yeah, is there any way I should be maybe arranging them at the start to help with that?
Should arrange them in a circle facing inward.
that is not
Close.
true.
Close.
And double timing to the north.
Can he turn units when it's set up? Can he turn a unit around?
Yeah.
Stay in the spot, but turn. All right, yeah. Once you turn them around.
Yeah,
then.
it's if you want to face a certain way.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, turn 'em and put these guys in the back and these guys in the front. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Actually, the artillery has to go around the river. Just thought that, or go right to this road. Just remember, the artillery has to go over this road.
Another thing you'll want to note: everybody's got a command tooltip. You'll see that you've got an elan of 7. That's a really good number. 6 is average.
Oh yeah, every time you get hit. Yeah.
6 is average. 7 is really good.
Man, also, if you notice, like you were saying, when you hover over a unit, it has a lawn over infantry, over horsemen.
Okay, yeah.
Every time you get hit, your lawn goes down, like for firing, and then melee's something different, depending on what melee. But if that lawn goes to 0, that unit leaves the board.
Okay.
I am disappointed that I do not have permission to interact with the MP3 player.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
It's usually a lawn, so also how many dice you
There's
roll
a
in combat.
very specific reason for that. I don't know as I would make it you first. I played games with Vance just last weekend, so I'm not.
Right, I think we are set.
So my French friends are good to go?
Yes, sir.
Oh, one last question.
Oh, go
The
ahead.
commanders I have running around, what influence, like, do I need to keep them close
Aha.
to get influence, or do they have a range, or?
Yeah, you dudes have something. These guys, he was profligate with this, my guy Ross McGee was. Notice Poniatowski, whom I love. He's
going to
hero.
drown.
What does that mean? Yeah, face him the right way, man. Come on. He dies here. Give him a break. He dies right about there. But anyway.
Right outside of Leipzig?
Right outside of Leipzig, yeah. Well, we were there, remember? That spot near the river where he dies, that we went to his marker in the morning? Well, it's all, as I say, it's all channelized. Anyway, he, in his turn, can attach himself to a unit. Just spink. He is allowed to rally. He can take a rally action with a unit that is within 6 inches of that unit. That usually when you try to rally, you have to be at least 12 inches away from the enemy. He doesn't have to do that. The trick is, he's got to stay attached. And if that unit takes a casualty, he can get killed.
Okay.
So that's a really good ability. I think you may have noticed, Ron, that you've got Lay the Guns guy here.
Yeah, my favorite guy. And this guy here, which is really good.
And forgive me, it's
Kellerman?
not 12 inches, it's 6. Yeah, Kellerman also has heroic. He is hero.
Yeah.
I knew I needed
Within
to know.
2 base widths.
Two base widths. Yep. Same thing with Poniatowski. So he should keep his eye out for units that maybe want to get some of their elan back as the battle goes on. You might want to throw him in with them. Now he has to stay with his core, which is this 8th Corps. Which is all these... And it would also be these guys, because these are the Polish troops. Why did you have him do this, Ron?
There's a reason we already discussed it.
All right. Well, in that context, you may want to talk. Just so you know, you may.
Yeah,
want
but that's fourth cavalry,
I get it.
and this is 8th Corps.
Okay, but I'm just saying he can hero
That's
these
what
guys.
confused me. Okay, but I thought a leader you could take and put anywhere though.
Now, once that's a commander, not a sub commander.
Okay.
Sub commanders
okay.
move.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to move these. All right, change of plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. These 2 calves. Move the artillery up. Take these 2 cav, back 1, and then flip them around. That way you can meet up with the rest of this corps.
Oh man, we are at
Also-
18 people.
Hello, 18 people.
That artillery is also with them, though, right?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. Those are horse guns. Those are Polish horse guns.
Oh, Polish horse guns. Yeah. Okay.
You notice? You notice they're in different uniforms? You notice?
I don't know if
I'm
these
actually looking at
bases
the,
had
I'm
colors.
looking at
That
the
would
big
help.
scale. I haven't zoomed
Hey,
down yet.
oh,
there, Jim.
now the command tent is starting with me. I see how it is. That's awesome. Wait till you see the new bases I'm doing. They're entirely green. They too don't have edges. Good lord. Are the French done fiddling?
We're done fiddly faddling.
All right. So, once again, let us remember that we have 2 sets of die. 3 on the north, 8 in the south. Wrong side I go to. I go over here. Somebody's got to roll them some dice.
All right. So how many did you say? 8 in the south?
No, you don't roll. They got to roll for you.
Remember?
Oh, that's right.
All
That's
right.
right. We're first. I apologize.
Elker, you can roll for the northern sector
Roll
and
for the north.
And command tent roll for the south. Do not say what it is.
Yeah, don't
command
say
tent.
now. Because
These
we
are
see
secret.
this, you know this. In Blucher, this is a great secret. This is how many activations they are going to get to do. So you've got to remember that number, and they're going to count off against it. Doug is going to count off against this one. Just to keep it straight and not go crazy, who wants to go first? North or south?
I will. North will be the quickest because we're the smallest. So why don't I go and get it out of the way?
All right, so we're going to take a look. Just for command tent's benefit, we're going to remember this number silently. And now Doug is going to tell us about some magical things he's going to do.
So first of all, which road is the hollow road?
The Hollow Road?
Yeah, because that's where I.
Yep, that one right there.
That one right there.
I parked
okay.
him. I parked him right next to it. Sorry.
Oh, makes sense. Just wanted to be sure.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, in that case, gonna do us a core activation
All right.
of this core.
Why, that's the Prussian
So
first
the
corps.
the Prussian first core is gonna activate.
Okay, and again, for command tent's benefit, that is all these guys. So everybody he activates, because they are within one base width, it's like chain electricity, they're within 3 inches of each other, every activation costs him 1 of those points.
Okay. So we're gonna go.
Ring the bell, Jim. Ring the bell.
What? Did we get there?
20. 20.
Oh, 20 viewers!
We have a bell.
Holy cow!
Woohoo!
20 bell. Woo.
The 20 bell is struck.
Oh, God.
Boy, we're competing with e-girls now.
Oh God! What can I say except no, we're not.
If only.
Oh God, if only. And Command Tent, as Mike told you, whenever you move, unless it's a melee, you're ineligible for any kind of firing, except your horse gun. Except your horse gun.
Correct.
Yes, but the horse gun only can move the first movement segment, not the second.
Right. So
All right.
what he has done here, Command Tent, is move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We observe that he now would have to ask us, may I continue? The answer is that number is less than the Mo dice you rolled for him. So yes, he can move again.
Okay.
Now, that would be cool if I had anybody to move.
That's true.
But since I have nobody to move, it kind of doesn't matter, and I'm done.
All right, so he's done. So we're going to spiral over here. We're going to check out this number. We're going to talk to Mike. I got to count numbers. Got it. Mike, what you going to do?
Just for my own clarification, this white area here is all river, correct?
Yep. That's the swamp around the Ulster.
Yep. They're pretty much impossible to cross.
Well, no, infantry and cavalry can cross it.
Right.
You know.
But yeah, it's a difficult move, but
Yep.
Right.
or you can get across at the bridge.
Yep. Also true.
Like
Right.
that thinly held single
Hey, now,
division.
no need to point out the obvious there.
Yeah. Even my old adult brain can see that. All right. We're moving 6 inches is our base, or 8?
That's affirmative. 6.
6, right? Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm going to tilt them this way just a little bit.
Mhm.
That's the other thing, Command Tent, is if your base touches the water, you're considered in the water, the whole unit.
Yeah, we're pretty.
There's
We're you're among friends here, but you know,
Yes.
if you're in it, you're in it. Period.
You're in it.
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
I-
Oh, and you can't fire out of water
Right,
either.
and you can't fire out of it. That's right.
yeah.
Hence
Well, I'm
the
just
importance
letting
of the
him know
bridges.
that there's
Well,
there's little quirky little things like that you think that my just barely touching into the water, but technically within the rules that you're in the water. So, and just be aware that towns and woods have some quirky rules like that too. So,
Okay, has already proved that I was wrong. You can move any speed with horse guns and fire.
That's why Haz is here. Well, that he makes really cool figs now. He is the adjutant toy maker to the Armchair Dragoons. It's a difficult responsibility.
all right. May I continue? So I activated
4.
all 4 of these.
Given the fact that 11 dice were rolled, 8 dice were rolled, what do you think?
Oh, that's true. And Velcro didn't roll them, so there's a good chance I can still go. Oh no, Velcro did roll. Never mind. All right, so we got the 4th, the 4th. Wow, the 4th core is this big. Wow.
Oh yeah. Austrians
All
hold a
right.
big core, no doubt about it.
Then we might as well use them.
I was gonna say, smoke them if you got them.
Now you may want to
Right.
think about whether you're going to activate them all at one time, because you've got 2 Prussian brigades over here. So if you divide it into 2 activations, then you can activate both Prussians.
Okay.
Our official rules consultant, who I always appreciate, says while we're doing all these things, to Command Tent, musketry range is long range is 6, close range is 3. It's referred to as skirmish and volley range.
Okay.
Cannon is long range is 24 inches. Canister is 6.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. So Doug, you said to divide the activation up into 2 halves, basically.
Yeah, because you get
Okay.
you can attach a Prussian brigade to a corps activation.
Right.
You've got 2 Prussian brigades over here.
Right.
So if you only do 1 corps activation, you got to leave one of those guys behind.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
So that's what we'll do.
If you're all right being behind.
We'll take
Those
the
Landwehr guys may be saying that.
That's what I'm saying. And Blucher's all the way down there.
Right.
All right. We'll activate the 6 front battalions.
These are brigades.
Yep.
Just curious how far Blucher is from them.
Miles.
Bless you.
Long way.
Oh,
Very long way.
that was weird.
Holy cow. Yeah, he is just under 10 miles away. Yeesh.
And all right.
Now don't forget, you get one of those guys.
Right. I was just trying to figure out what I exactly wanted to do with the cavalry here. If I wanted to keep them up here with the infantry. Exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. And Has points out that in addition to them being 10 miles away, the entire French army is between them and Blucher.
And then I
Valker,
get
ask you a question
one of
on, Team
these.
Chat.
All right, Jim, refresh my mind, but what's the rule about being infantry can go into the woods and still shoot, right?
They can go into the
Shoot out?
They can shoot out as long as their edge is at the edge. You know, it's
Right.
seen and seen, right?
Right.
Remember those Saxons at Friedland that got shot up standing at the edge of the woods? Yes, you do.
Yeah, I sure
Did
do.
that guy move on me?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm
I wasn't trying to. I
I'm
thought I
watching
released
ya.
and then it moved.
I'm watching
Yeah,
you.
no, well, I was trying to get back because I wanted to pivot him first a little bit here.
While they're still going, instead of going for wine, I'm going for rum and coke.
Good man.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry. Did this Prussian count as an active?
He does not. He's free.
Okay.
One,
So that
2,
was
3, 4,
6
5,
more.
6, 10. Proceed.
Now keep in mind, you've now moved him to a place where he's more than a base width away. So
You couldn't core activate him in future.
right.
Ah, gotcha. Unless I move this one up
Correct.
Right.
To make electricity.
close enough to. Right. Thank you, Doug. So I will have to do that.
But you'll have to activate another core to move him.
Well, that's what we had talked about, right? Was activating
Well,
then the other half of the
Right.
core.
You're moving this here now. Because that's
is he already?
That's a separate action. No, he's fine. He's
Right.
fine.
Okay.
That's one of those things where you got to say, "Am I okay? May I continue?" You know.
Well, we hadn't hit 11 points yet, right? And
True. Well,
how many dice were there?
Only 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I thought I asked, and I
You
thought
did.
I
No,
was
you're
told
fine.
yes.
You're fine. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
There's a break there.
Gotcha. All right.
Holy cow, we have 22 people watching.
Is our next goal the 25?
No, I
bell?
think 30. It's the 30 bell. It goes in tens now.
Cavalry goes 12.
Unless it hits a city, in which case it's down to 6.
Yeah, actually, he has to stop. He has to stop right here. Is that correct?
Oh, actually, where is he? Get it. That's fine.
He's right
That's
down
fine.
here.
Yep. That's
Okay.
Fine.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Oh, you've got this gentleman here that's going to come forward some.
Mhm.
All right, 1, 2,
That's
3,
total
4,
of-
5.
Total of 15. You may keep going.
Oh.
How we doing? We win yet?
Yeah, the Russian surrender.
Napoleon's dead.
It was weird.
What?
Napoleon's dead.
No.
Got him with a cannonball right to the face.
Ooh.
I would like Victor.
This ain't snappy.
If he would have been a couple of inches taller, then he would have been fine.
Nice. No, then he wouldn't have been fine. What are you? It would have been in the
Wait,
chest.
the chest?
How is that better?
It was
know,
the only
right?
way I could make a short joke out of it, okay? Harassing him for his
inches
height.
taller.
Has
Yeah.
been a few
Yeah, but you know
Couple
what?
feet taller.
In all conception, during this time, the measurements for it were actually they were different for the different countries.
Oh, yeah,
So he actually wasn't as short as everybody thought he was.
No, Napoleon actually was. He was below average, but he wasn't diminutive.
All right. So we'll activate
And that was
the
primarily British propaganda.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and they ran with
exactly.
that like crazy go nuts. Yeah, yeah.
All right. We'll
Yeah, I have
activate half.
A couple of posters that have that.
Oh, that's not going to work either, is it? Well, I could. I could activate, what, these two frontal brigades first to get one of these Prussian.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll activate these two front brigades first.
Okay.
What are these here, Jim? Are these bodies of water?
Bodies of water.
All right.
Swampy low ground.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are supposed to stop off for a swim, get all your powder wet.
That's
So is it, I stop right there as soon as I hit it?
no,
or-
you can keep going to 3 inches.
Right. Okay. Infantry can move on into the town, though, right?
Yeah, you got 3 inches.
There we go. And one of these landwehr.
Hexen Soldier says, "My cat loves this channel, and all the little hands moving across the screen."
That's awesome.
All right. And then we will. So that was 17 total. May I continue?
You may continue.
All right. What the?
You turned him.
Yeah. Not meaning to do that,
You're good.
obviously. All right. So, yep. Okay. So I'm going to activate these 3 brigades next. Actually, there's no need to leave the other 2 behind, so I might as well activate them all 5.
Well, the problem you've got
Go ahead.
is you've got these two. You've got these two
Oh,
Russians.
yes, I
right?
see that. Yep.
You can only take one.
Yep, I didn't realize that these were
Mhm.
Russians back here. Landwehr, Nevada. Okay. Well, then we'll activate these 3 and grab one of these Prussians
And
to
you get
go
the
along.
gun, and you get the gun for free. So, oh no, that gun isn't Prussian. Never mind. That's Russian. That's gotta come.
Yeah. All right, so that was 3 more. What was that 21?
That's 21. You're fine. Keep going.
All right, so these here are all land there here on my left that can't be activated. Is that correct?
Yep.
These guys over here, Jim.
Yep. Those.
Yeah, you can only activate-
They're individuals. You can't.
Gotcha.
You can't do core activations with them.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're on an individual already?
No, he's not. He just. The point is, if he wants to move these Prussians, it's got to be done on an individual activation basis.
Let me consult
okay, I
with
see what
my
you're saying.
teammate here.
The Battle of Leipzig is brought to you by extreme winter and typhus. Yeah.
Hey Doug, I put
Yeah,
something in the team chat. Okay,
Yep,
I didn't know if you heard me.
Nope, got it.
Okay. One more question there, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to have to take the first option that I probably typed in there.
Okay. Well, then yeah, do that.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to turn them first and then move. Right?
Right.
I can't move and then turn, or I can't turn
Right.
in the middle of move. So, all right. So we're activating the.
Well, you can't. You can
oh,
face it. You can end up facing any way you want,
right.
but you're only going to move half the distance.
Right. My point, though, is I couldn't really move them up to here. I'd have to just kind of stop here and then.
Right.
So I might as well just turn them and cut through there.
Yeah, because you're not starting on the road. Right.
Right. Yep. All right. So we're activating the Cavalry Corps. Oh,
Yep.
Cavalry and Headquarters are 2 different corps, aren't
Yep.
they?
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, they are.
they are.
Okay. So I'm going to activate the Cavalry Corps.
Let me tell you how enthusiastic I am about the fact that our boy Schwarzenberg has Cossacks as in his HQ bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of hairy-legged
Mhm,
heathens.
For a change of pace, Doug actually likes him tonight.
Go ahead.
He holds his nose when he says it, but he likes him
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm still not real excited about them. As a
45.
as
I
a
can-
German, it's really hard to get excited about.
Well, yeah, and there's a whole lot of that going on all over this Leipzig battlefield. There are thousands
Right.
of men that don't like each other very much.
Come on, they form one.
I can turn 90, but then it becomes a difficult move,
No,
correct?
you can turn as much
If I
as you
turn it-
want, as long as you go straight. As long as
Okay,
you
I
go
was looking through the rules. I was looking through the rules earlier, and the 45 stuck in my head.
Yeah,
So
no, as long as you go dead, that's for a charge.
okay,
As long as you go dead straight, turn as much as you want.
and I can
3. Oh, sorry.
my
7,
cav. I
sorry.
can go all the way to
Those
6,
are,
right?
Those are horsey, so you go 6.
Dems is horsies.
Then
Nope. No turning.
no.
Nope. Then you're done.
Oh, no turning.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doug. I thought that's what you were saying. I can
No.
turn.
You can
Gotcha.
you can turn to start, but then you can move straight,
Right. Okay.
and you hit difficult terrain. If you had turned at the beginning and moved straight and no difficult terrain, you could have gone 12.
Right.
Oh, that's right, though. But you know what? It's always half. See, this is the thing I always freaking forget. If you move the half, you can face any way you want at the end of the bloody thing.
That's right. That's true.
You can face any way you want, Mike. You're right.
Okay.
It's the
I mean, I
only
don't know that
place-
it matters
the only
too
place
much
the straight ahead
because.
matters is if you want to get the full 12.
Okay.
Someday I'll remember it. Today is not that day, obviously.
Oh, it's all right.
Today
You've only
is
got
not
we've
that
only
day.
played what 4 different rule sets in the last 3 weeks.
No, that's true. Yeah, but I played this one for. There's a lot of hours under the old belt for this one.
There we go.
there it is.
All right, and there's no Prussians that I could
Nope.
activate because they were too far away. Correct.
Correct.
All right.
So that would have been 24.
And-
You're
Yes.
fine. Keep
May
going.
I continue?
You may.
You can continue, sir.
That was a Velker roll you got, no doubt about it. And actually, Schwarzenberg stays off map because he's CNC.
Okay. I guess I'll activate my headquarter cav units here,
All right.
and we're just going to move them straight ahead a little bit here.
Schwarzenberg
Actually-
sounds like something Mel Brooks would say.
Oh yeah, there's a Commander Schwarzenberg. Schwarzenberg. I knew him in the academy. He was a mensch then, and he's a mensch now.
And the cavalry get lost in the forest.
Yeah, we can only
And
hope.
they rode off the battlefield.
There we
Hooray.
go. There's hoping. No, that's only my guys when they advance on Doug's flank. Too stupid.
Right.
That's the omen of the golden star.
All right.
Yeah, there was.
So,
You know what? When you did that, I'm like trying to say on the chat, and we were trying to say in the chat, yeah, because you moved in right next to an objective. You
Yeah.
can't move in within 2 inches of an objective.
all right. So I think that's
Onto a map.
26.
26, you can roll on. I don't know if you've got any.
I don't know that I got anybody else to roll
I
on.
don't think you do. I don't think you do. That's not true. You didn't have a chance to move any.
An
of these
individual
Prussians.
act.
You got
Yeah.
none of
Oh,
these-
that's right.
individual
That's right. Yep,
activation.
none of
yep.
these Prussians. But they got to be individuals.
All right. Let's start moving them. We'll activate the 11th.
Yeah. It's one at a time. So. That is not aggressive.
That's 28.
Keep going.
No.
Yep.
Is that 28 or 30?
No, it's 28.
I'll activate the heavy foot. Boink. 30.
Keep going.
A message for you, OJ.
I saw that.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on it.
Gotcha.
I don't even know what it was, but it amuses me.
That's what we live for, Jim, is to amuse you.
Oh, thanks, man. I doubt that that's true, but it's kind you should say so.
It is true. 'Cause you don't actually get to play. You only get to sit here and ref, right?
Kibitz.
All right, so we're at 32.
He could have actually played tonight.
32. Keep
You
could have.
going.
Darn kibitzer.
Jim keeps his feelings about Cossacks well hidden. No, I don't.
34.
Keep going.
You're just avoiding
Dirty
facts.
Cossacks.
Yeah, thinking about it, I used Cossacks to make your life a bloody miserable hell at Friedland too,
Yes,
didn't
you
I?
did. Thank you. And while you're at it, why don't you give me a paper cut and put lemon juice in it?
There's 36.
The answer to the question.
done.
That's it. You're done.
That's it.
This table is
Huh.
10 feet wide by, well, I suppose it's 10 feet long by 8 feet wide. try reaching the middle of this if this were a real table.
Just hold me.
Yeah,
what
you'd have
command
to have
sticks
a
are
mission.
for.
You'd have to have a Mission Impossible harness.
Right. Well, no, it'd have to. Velker is offering to be
could-
suspended by some sort of rope harness.
could-
Right.
You'd have to have one of those jetpacks that the Royal and U.S. Navies are testing out.
There you go. Just,
Except that would just.
Those
saw
are
that.
And then that will
actually pretty.
scatter the
Those are
toys
pretty
all over the
cool.
place.
yeah, okay, let's face it.
I saw that
Hands
tweeted
up,
out, and then I saw the responses, and I'm just like, oh lordy.
Hands up if you didn't want a jetpack. Come on, who didn't?
Exactly. Yeah. Those are pretty cool.
All right.
I like
What movie was it? Which James Bond movie was that? It wasn't Moonraker.
I don't even remember. All right, so we got nobody inside of
The best James Bond Moonraker.
musket range. Do we have any? Do you guys? Do our friends, the allies, have any gunshots they want to try?
No, because I moved.
Oh yeah. All right.
Not that I necessarily wanted to anyway, but
Yeah, but it's bears mentioning. And again, so just to give
Nope,
command,
just
to
barely
give
out of range.
command tent a sense of it. When you fire your cannons is an important decision in Blucher, because you do get diminishing returns, and it's a bit of a game of can't stop, right? So it's always a question. Musket fire, hey, if you're in range, blaze away because it don't cost nothing.
If you started in range, sure, go for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for this one Frenchy guy back here
Yeah,
that can
one
reload
French
artillery.
guy has a
Lay
very
the
special
guns.
ability. Lay the guns.
Francois?
Yeah,
Francois?
that's-
Yes.
That's him.
He's one of my
Right,
favorite guys.
So now that flips us, and one interesting feature of Blucher, which is, do we not have a Nisa now here? That's amazing. Of all the wonderful things he did not give us a Nisa now. That's so crazy.
no, we don't. We don't have a nice now.
Ross did all those things. Well, I'm going to have to go fetch a couple, but we know that it is one of the interesting tweaks of Blucher is that each side's turn counts as a turn. So we have just completed turn 1. Now that it is going to be the French opportunity to play, this is turn 2. I don't quite know why our guy Sam did that. Don't know his game, not mine. But that's what he did. So we're now in turn 2, which means we have to. You will recall, Dalinor, it is your obligation to allocate your 14 Mo dice between your 2 sectors. I will set them to be rolled, but you must give each side 5. How much do you wish to give to the north? How much do you wish to give to the south?
I'm gonna give the North 5 since you only got. I don't know. You want? You think 5 will be enough for you, Volker?
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna
Five-
give him 5.
5 in the north, and so you get
And-
9 in the south.
Right.
All right, if I can ask our good friends, the Austrians, to please roll. Or the Allies. And does North or South want to go first? And actually, I suppose that's...
I guess I'll start since
Let's
I
let
didn't
North. Let's let Velker start first. So what's the die roll, guys?
Yeah, what's... hey, don't trick the command tent. He's new. Okay.
I think I got that one down so far.
Okay, cool.
realize. CT's on our side.
All right, so, Velker, you're up.
Alright, so I'm going to prepare a bunch of 6 core.
Oh, you need some prepared markers, do you? You shall have them.
This guy. This guy.
While Velker's moving, I'm going to step away for just a minute.
Pretty much all the infantry other than these 2.
Gotta shrink those a little bit. So, where else, please? I'll put it behind. Okay.
And then both these cavalry are ordered.
What are they doing?
This guy's going to turn a little bit.
Okay.
And this guy will do the same thing.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Alright, that's those guys. That's 6 core.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But because of Marmon's ability, he can have it.
Oh, he's vigorous.
Yes.
Ah, very good. So that halves to 3 because it rounds down. 3 points.
It's rounded up.
It's rounded up?
Yeah, so it's
4. You may continue because after all, 5 dice were rolled.
This guy is going to prepare.
Forgive me, where are you? Okay.
And this guy.
Divertenbergers.
Ja, dem Württembergers over there?
Wait 1 second. Is that within 3 inches? I have to check.
It was.
I'm just making.
Oh, I see. For next turn. Got it. Yeah.
Alright. That's those guys. Do I believe I have.
They're undersized, which we've heard about the word.
The Württembergers. They are wee little men. That was so I lost my count. Doggone it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was 4 total. That's right.
So that's 2 more.
Yep.
So
4, 5, 6. Please continue.
Are these guys mine? I think they are.
Oh yes, that's the garrison.
Yes, they are.
Those guys will prepare. These guys are in a town, so can they prepare 30?
Oh, that's a garrison. Yeah, that's the best
Yep.
kind of preparing.
Oh, then I would prepare those.
Yeah, which is why I wasn't sure why you didn't prepare that guy.
That's fine.
Alright,
That's trust me, it's not that big a thing.
Yeah, now it'll be
Right.
5.
So yeah, it takes it to 5. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You may continue.
And then these 4 will. That's a close one, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so they will prepare as well. That'll bring me to 13, and that's all my guys, I think.
Is that all your forces?
I think so.
Yes, it is. He's all prepared.
All right, you are fully prepared. Which, except these dudes right there.
Don't mind them. Nah. They're
And
not
your
there,
and your
they don't
guns,
exist.
your guns are also not prepared. All
Are
right.
the guns prepared?
No, guns cannot
That's
prepare.
what I thought.
That's an adventure thing. All right, southern sector, because I always get it backwards.
I'm
So
back.
we got to share these dice, right?
Yes, you do.
That is correct. Go ahead with your Polish.
But remember the deal. Each of you activates, right? And then we check. You each get 1 activation,
Correct.
and then we check. Remember how multiplayer works.
All right, I think I'll do these guys up here. So
Oh, you were watching how they were moving them?
yeah, I believe so. So if I pivot, I get, was it 3 inches?
No, you can. Well, the issue is you're stuck on this little stream, so you're going to be.
Yeah,
at
so you're
3
stuck
inches
at 3.
no matter what you do. Very good. Yeah, you're gonna have to be behind him.
Yeah, not on top.
You put
Oh, yeah, how
Poniatowski-
far?
You can put Poniatowski
How far can sub commanders move?
12 inches. You can put him anywhere you want. He just moved 3 inches, for heaven's sake.
All right.
So that's Poniatowski's activation, which cost 1, 2, 3. Ron, your turn. Activate somebody.
All right, Jim, going up to the road here near. I can't pronounce these German words. Up here towards
Word.
second cab.
I was literally on the
Second.
other side of the map. You're going to Engelsdorf here?
Yeah, these
Okay.
cavalry.
They are. That's the 2 Corps Cav. Go ahead. Or it's the 2nd Cavalry Corps, is what it is.
Right.
Look at that.
What are the ranges? Not gunnery range, but what's the movement range of horse guns? I know they're not the same as cav.
I think they are.
Are they?
What ranges or move? What is it now? What are you asking?
Movement range.
Oh, how far do horse batteries move? No, they're not that
Yeah.
fast. They're not that fast. They're not that fast. Let's see if I can beat Has. Three one. So they're 9 and 3. Beat him. Yeah, baby. The French in Muckern. All right, I know where Muckern is. You don't? I think that's in town, don't you? Oh, you want?
Yeah,
to
I thought that guy.
I mean, I guess I can understand what's being said, that maybe you want him to pivot a little bit, which is fine. I mean, it's the same thing.
I'm sure. Yes, I will pivot.
That's fine. Which he can certainly has more than enough movement to do,
Oh, I would right.
if that was the question. All right, what's Ron up to? Good Lord, I feel like I'm running over this board. Not that I mind.
Yeah, has finally just decided to join in and said 3 or 9 inches.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Well, it's also unfair because there's probably about a 45-second time delay on the.
That's no excuse. He should have
All right.
anticipated
He
the
should have
question.
anticipated
Yeah,
the
you know.
question. Yeah.
That's 4.
That's a total of 7. Roll on. So it's back to you, Command 10.
All right, I'm gonna be messing around with these horse artillery down here. What's the advantage, disadvantage of artillery in a city?
They're pretty much useless in a city.
Yeah, they can't shoot out of a city. So what I was telling you before, just right where you're at.
And the horse artillery, I believe someone mentioned they can still shoot after moving.
Correct.
Yes, that is correct.
That's accurate.
Okay. I'm trying to get these guys to right up against
the thing of it is, if you go back to where you were, something you should learn about how you play Blucher in tabletop is you're like this, right? If you were pivoting truthfully, you wouldn't swing out that way. You'd be swinging in your middle. So you sort of want to keep a track of where you were. So you actually were here.
Gotcha.
And suddenly that becomes a much more rational thing.
Don't touch the swamp, though.
No touchy swamp. Because then no shooty.
Go ahead,
Oh,
cross the swamp with your horsey.
No touching
And then
fish.
the cavalry starting in the city, what's their movement range?
No, it's
6.
6. No touchy.
6, and if I follow the road up?
Nothing. It doesn't make it. The roads only help with these things that are called strategic moves. And they also
Gotcha.
allow you to cross the river, which otherwise you could not do with guns.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to, instead of keep on going across the road like that, because you're gonna end up in the swamp. Just bring them back this way.
That's so funny.
You can just move them 6 sideways and swing them around any which way you want.
Yep. Oh, touchy fish.
Oh, touchy the fish.
You will be very sad if you.
I'll get used to it one day.
Yes, you will. I'm not worried. That's why I'm watching you. You should have seen what OJ was like when he started doing this.
And still is.
It's like watching the Moscow's ballet there.
But better.
During rehearsals, you mean? Or
Yeah. look like Gregory Hines there in White Knights.
Wow,
All right, I think
there's
that's
a
it.
pull. 11, 12, 13. Jeez, White Knights. Holy cow. A movie nobody has thought of in roughly 35 years. Dude, that's 10, 11,
There was
12.
good music in there.
No, it was a great. I was a big movie at the time. I mean, Baryshnikov was doing movies and stuff. So 13. Over to you, Napoleon guy. It is
11
interesting,
core.
and I parenthetically absolutely agree with Ross's choice here, not to give Napoleon excellent staff work. So there is no Napoleon's thing.
There is no Napoleon's
No, I
thing in
noticed
this
that.
game.
And there should
11th
not be.
core, Jim.
11th Corps, checking you out. Go, man, go. Otherwise known as Sir's not appearing in this picture on the 18th. Otherwise known as back to Württemberg. Yeah, how far is Württemberg from here? I don't know.
A long way.
Yeah, as the crow flies or as the Württemberger walks? No touch the fish.
No touching the fish.
That's my theme for the evening.
Hey, Doug, has a question.
Yeah, do
Would the Prussians actually have their...
Do they adopt the pickle
go ahead, Jim.
for the Franco-Prussian War?
Yeah.
Because I know that they've got it by the time Victoria reforms the British uniforms, because a lot of British officers want them to adopt the Pickelhaube, and Victoria specifically prohibits it. She finds it, frankly, she was sexually disgusted by it.
What wasn't Victoria sexually disgusted by?
Albert.
Thank you
for that.
Queued it up for you.
You really did. You really did.
Just teed it up.
High and
I thought the same thing.
High and inside, and only about 82 miles an hour. I appreciate that.
Yep.
So 13.
That's 9 more.
That's 22. Now I do have to go check. I think you're good. Yep. So back to you, Command Tent.
Might want to do your 5th core or 2nd core. Prepare sets you up for charges or anything else. Like this guy here, he's 5th core. So if you go 5th core, you put him, he's garrisoning this town, which is hard to get out.
So 5th core, if I prepare all...
You don't have to prepare all of them, but at least do the ones to the front.
Preparation is 2 things. It's forming square. I don't care what Sam says. I know it's his rules, but it's forming square. If you're in the open and under threat of cavalry, it is a great benefit. The other thing it represents garrisoning an urban area. And as Ron said, it makes it rather difficult to kick you out.
Yeah, we're definitely going to prepare him.
And him?
Yeah.
Okay, you've then got to activate guys in between. Because it's got to be 3 inches apart.
Let's see.
So you can activate the artillery right between them.
Yep.
1, 2,
artillery
3,
and
4.
Then I activate the whole core, right?
Well, right.
No, you can. Yeah.
You don't have to. You can activate as long as it's 2 guys. You can have a core activation, and as long as those 2 guys are 3 inches apart.
No more.
Technically, it'd be
No more
this
than, correct.
guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. This guy just prepared. But you go through the cannons to go to him.
Okay.
So you can prepare him, and him.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Take the advice of the CNC.
There you go. So like that.
I don't know if that's such a good idea, but yeah.
Like that. And like that. Is that correct?
Can the artillery prepare?
Chili
you're
doesn't
right,
prepare
right,
though.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
No, the answer is no.
He's just activated.
So that's 7. Is that everything from 5th Corps?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so that's
Well, technically that's 4. 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4. Okay, over to you, Ron.
Gonna activate first Cavalry Corps.
Where are they at?
They're over here
Thank you.
in front of the.
Yep. I see you.
I see you.
You can't pivot them. That's just, you want 6
Oh,
inches.
sorry.
You want 6 inches. That's straight ahead. I have a sense that the French Cav are up to something. Every time I get into one of these games, I'm reminded how much I like Blucher as a system. It makes sense.
All right, they are done.
And so are you. That's
Fine, be that way.
it. I will.
You have touched the fish.
You have to. And the rule of the evening is do not touch the fish.
No touchy the
The
fish.
All right. Is there any shootification of? I don't see any musketry, but is there any cannonetry?
Yes, plenty of it.
Let's see it. Where do what you say? Plenty. Show me. Show me. Show me.
I want shooty
Okay.
things.
Valk, are you shooting yours first, or?
Sure, I'll go with my 1-horse gun.
Oh, you're gonna hit him, huh? All right. We check range. Who you going for?
Let's go for those guys.
Obviously, that is not inside canister range, so you are at liberty to shoot at whomever you wish. Now, just to explain this to Command Tent, you see those numbers he's got, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, each one of them representing a amount of ammo that is in that gun. For every one he's got, every one of those he gets to roll a die. He is hoping to get a 6 when he rolls those dice. Each 6 will represent a hit. Velker, 5 dice.
Oh, they're locked. Yeah.
Oh, let me,
Lock these dice.
I'm going
Make
to...
it print.
No, it's not a print. It's the fact that it locks.
Ah.
So
Oh,
don't,
yeah,
I don't know
that's-
why that was done, but that is yet another thing that Ross did. I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought I unlocked all of them. Ross knows how much I love him. And I do. Try it again. 5 dice, please. There they are. We see no, and we will make it. We will make it print. It now prints, but there were no hits. So I am obligated to go in here and excuse me. This is how I want to do this, just so I can keep track.
You know why you didn't get any hits, Velker?
Why?
You
Touch
didn't
the
make
fish.
cannon noises.
Oh, that's true. That dice did not make any cannon noise. That's true.
Oh, we don't have the cannon noise ones, huh?
Touch the fish.
I have to. Oh, Velker, I'm afraid you may have touched the fish.
Where's the fish?
Uh,
Show me the fish. I will I trying to do?
All right, so
Right there beside you in the river.
in the river there is the fish. Who else wishes to canonify?
A command tent.
He is eager. That guy is eager. It's
Yes, he
45
is.
degrees to your front. So the guy you're going to hit is here. This guy is behind
Okay.
the military crest. This guy is behind the crest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
So you can get a shot there. I have no problem with that. It distance is measured center of the firing unit to the nearest point. It is not inside 6 inches, so this is not canister range. You have these wonderful Polish troops which are going to be firing 5 dice, and you would like to get 6s. That's what you would like best.
All right, this die roll over here. Good.
That's a good one. Oh no, it isn't. I lied.
you
That was a dirty lie.
can tell by the sound of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, get the new guy with the bad one. Jeez.
no, I did that to my own son. So there you go. 5 dice. Try that.
But I asked first, man.
Did I tell you? Oh, new guy gets
Got a hit.
Look at that.
Nice.
New player, new shooter. And so we go over here and we say current Elan. That drops him to 5. And now I must mark your gun as having fired. I need to do that because there is so much reloading that can happen overnight. Who else wants to be a shooter?
Got another gun right here.
Who you shooting at?
Anybody he can.
That's right, he didn't move. Okay.
I'm assuming if he's in a city, he gets some sort of defensive. Or some sort of.
That's what we call it. I believe that's. Does he eat a disadvantage
He gets
for that?
disadvantage. He gets it's half as
It's half.
as
Yeah. And suddenly you're firing half as many dice. You don't have to shoot at the guy in the town because he is not. If he were in canister range, you would have to. You would have to pick him, but he's not. So you can shoot over there if you wish, which has no modifier.
Yeah, let's do this.
Again, 5
New
dice.
shooter. New shooter.
5 dice for 6s. You're hoping to get 6s.
Just like that.
Ooh, wow.
Let me make this thing print. There we go. 2 hits we witness.
Good shot, man. Tent.
Beginner's luck or some nonsense like that. Yeah.
Got it? Anybody else?
Yeah, I believe this one guy in the corner here is his 45 arc. Let's see. Yep, at least 50%.
That's a shot. I don't have a problem with that. Long range gunfire. No doubt about it. Alright. Do you wish it?
You'll get.
You wish it. That's young.
Man, Ted, that's your guy.
No, it's your. I thought.
No, I got everything east of this road here.
Oh, that road. I'm
Huh.
sorry. I thought you were taking the main road. Got
Yeah.
it. All right, Command
Yeah.
10, that's you with the young guard for 6 dice. Nothing.
Out of all of them, that one had a miss.
Nothing. It's interesting that's not a heavy gun. All right. Something else?
Yeah, my mobile horse artillery batteries will fire at these guys.
Yep. Check that range, please. That's fine. Gunnery begins.
Oh, it's definitely within 6. It's definitely within 6.
Yeah, that's canister. Is that what you're saying? No, that is not what the case is.
Long range canister.
Unfamiliar, but please proceed. 5 dice for 6s.
Oh, that was a.
Nothing. Bupkis, nothing.
Sorry, we got a few hits this round, though, guys.
Yeah. Never gonna wipe them out unless you're Fulker. Anybody else? I see no musketry. Am I wrong?
You're correct. I don't see any.
All right, there's no musketry. That was all the cannon fire. Obviously, there's no melee. This takes us to turn 3. 3, I say. Let us remember. Now, that does bring...
Yep.
But he obviously comes in during the reinforcement phase. I have, however, assumed, and it's going to be up to you, Doug, if you want to bring him on a road or if you want to bring him wide. It's entirely up to you. I mean, I'm assuming these guys are road marching, but it's up to you if you want to try to. Because they're supposed to come on the
Dang
hollow.
it! The one thing I always forget. Dang it! I forget about strategic moves all the time.
Where did you think you had a strategic move?
11th Corps.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, you did not spend it. It is gone now.
I know.
You did not spend your strategic move. All right, so the first thing we must do, however, that's all getting ahead of ourselves on this, our third turn. May I please ask somebody on the French side to roll Mo dice for both the northern and southern sectors of the Allied Army?
I'll take the southern end.
Hit it.
Or you want to do the north end?
All right, I imagine you want to do the north first?
Might as well.
All right, hit it.
All right. Well, since my buddy Velker here seems to be up to no good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're activating cavalry. Russian First Corps cavalry.
Saucy. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's one of those. I get to face anywhere I want to. Yeah.
Right, there's them boys.
Roll on, Big River.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and attach York.
Saucy.
It's going to come out here and attach to these grenadiers. Oh, that's Mecklenburg. We're going to, these grenadiers.
Yeah, there's the combined grenadiers.
And then we will core activate. We'll core activate all these guys.
Okay. How many figs did we figure we had on this field?
Oh, I don't remember. It was over
It's a
1,000.
lot of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's easily over 1,000. I have no clue.
I thought it was something like 3,000, actually.
Yeah.
That seems about right. Realizing I could go further, but I don't want to.
Okay, yeah. So I figured you had that well in hand.
All right. And that's probably all we got for the north until we can do reinforcements.
All right.
Very good.
But then you're done.
Yeah, that you were done anyway. Look at that. Let's talk about the south. Give me a second. Okay, who's first? Well, it's you, OJ. I'm sorry. Fire away.
All right, let's start over here with the second core again.
Dig it.
And
Take a picture. Did you see this fucker?
Oh, you do not touch the fish. Where is it? It's not showing. Oh, there it is. The fish. Hello, fish. How are you?
See. Oh, so you are not touching the fish. You are taunting the
Do
fish.
not, do not touch the
You
fish.
cannot climb these trees. You are stuck in water. You are stuck in water. You cannot climb.
He is in the forest of cannabis.
No.
taunting the fish. Yes, sir.
my positional battery does not have line of sight, so
Yeah, it's gonna have to roll itself up to the ridge right there.
yeah. You know what? I'll take that back. I do not then at this point want to activate them. That's fine.
All right.
I kind of forgot about that hill being there. I will go ahead and activate my headquarter regiment down here in the woods.
All right.
And even though this Cossack unit right here will come out of the woods, he can still only go 6, right?
Correct.
Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second.
I was gonna say
Bless you.
you scared me, man. I thought you'd popped your knee out or something.
Yeah, dirty.
Right.
that?
So there's 2.
You know you can keep
2
going.
dirty Cossacks. Ha,
Yep.
ha, ha.
And I'll go ahead and activate the cavalry corps back here.
Go ahead.
While at the same time, we can go ahead and grab first Silesian
Landwehr.
infantry.
Yeah, they're so happy about that. Oh, thanks so much.
You're welcome, lads.
It sounded like you said Slesian.
Slesian, yeah. As
Yeah.
Slee stack. That is the first Slee stack infantry.
There's that between that. Oh, great! Now it's an all '80s festival between that and White Knights.
Oh God, yeah.
Between White Knights and Land of the Lost references.
Land of the Lost.
I had to explain HR Puffin stuff.
I
to
want my
somebody the other day.
I want my puppet T-Rex too.
Said, I'm going to put that on the short list of things nobody has said until this.
I doubt that. I have my doubts.
Velker, you're confident that somebody has said, I want my puppet T-Rex?
In fact, I might have.
All
We went to the library, and there were puppets in a basket.
Okay.
I wanted the puppet dinosaur.
All right. I believe you. You know that.
You sound skeptical.
I am, but I'm going to believe you on, we'll go with it.
I'm sure that Mary Russell has said it at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What just happened?
My son, that's what just happened. He whacked my arm as I was moving my unit. Screwed it all up.
Back him up.
Ah, he's a kid. It happens. Better than a cat knocking all the soldiers all over.
Was that about where they were?
Nah. Up there.
Thank you. It's okay, I know where he sleeps. Actually, how far? There we go. All right. So that's 5. I had 6 dice. Is that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one doesn't count, right?
Oh, that's right. He's free. He's so lazy. Yeah, 5. Yeah, you're good. Roll on. You're good.
All right. We will activate these 7 units right here and get this one for free.
Go for it. Good night, Andres. Take care, please. Hey, Tuna.
Tuna?
It's a tuna. Yeah.
Is he the fish? Is Tuna the fish? Do we not
Oh,
touch
no.
Tuna?
HR Puffin stuff. One of the Sid and Marty
HR
Krofft super
Puffin
shows.
stuff.
This
Mhm.
it was believe me, as psychedelic as it sounds, but it has always stuck in my mind because somehow those guys, Sid and Marty Krofft, got the following lyrics from their theme song past the censors. HR Puffin
Don't
stuff.
remember the theme song.
HR Puffin stuff, just that by itself, parenthetically. Who's your friend when things get rough? HR Puffin stuff. Can't do a little because you can't do enough. Yeah.
It was.
Well, then you
the
got Puff
70s.
Magic Dragon.
Well, but now I have always felt, I've always gone with Paul Stuckey's statement that it never was about any of that. He said it's a song about lost innocence. That's it. If you see something else in it, you too have lost your innocence. Move on. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Of course, I've lost mine a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, come on.
That along with your dignity and sanity. It's called parenthood.
Exactly.
All right, that's 12 altogether.
Roll on, Big River.
Yeah, I haven't written down, Jim.
Yeah, cool. Oh, you're writing it down? It's just magic.
Yeah, we have written down in chat.
Oh, is that right? I definitely.
No, not in game chat. We didn't do it, Velker.
I don't want to talk about that.
I just. The banana splits are at the same time.
Yep.
Hey, anybody remember the Great Space Coasters?
Can you name
Yeah,
Can
that
you
was
name
my
all four
favorite.
banana splits?
No,
All right.
because that was not my show, to be honest. I know exactly
Could we-
what it is, but yes.
Can I move straight backwards 3 inches without turning?
Yes, you
okay.
can. Yep.
Sad thing is, I used to watch Great Space Coasters all the time. I still remember the song to this day.
It's the Great Space Coaster. Get on board.
Caught on board. Of course, I used it at a pickup line one time. It wasn't so good.
Quick question here.
Wow.
Quick
Yes.
question.
Yes.
If I want to rally this unit, I can move my sub commander from over here to do that. Is that correct?
You can move. He's got to be that guy's commander.
Okay.
You can rally guys no matter what. You don't need a commander to rally. It's just that some of these guys, Poniatowski, Murat, I think. No,
Right.
He's not. They can do it real close to the front lines.
Gotcha. Gonna get him out of that water obstacle.
No touch the fish.
No touch the fish. You have been warned on more than one occasion. The
I
Elster,
have no desire to touch the fish.
the Elster runs red with the blood of the fish and says, "Do not touch."
They're going to grab this land where? Land of that air.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I count 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Got that, Ron?
Say that again, Jim.
I counted 4 more. Correct?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to
yeah,
make it.
Sorry, I was typing.
No, that's okay. I was going to make it 6, though. I was just kind of seeing where I
Okay.
was at. I was going to go ahead and move these 2.
All right.
Well, I have the total written down. I don't have like what was his with that 6. What
Oh,
was
okay.
the?
No, that's fine.
That way you didn't have to keep looking back at the dice.
All right,
With-
so 1,
with
2,
these
3,
six,
4,
it'll
5,
be
6,
22.
11.
Yeah, you're still
Thank
good.
you.
22. Keep going.
You're
All
still
right.
good, Mr. Mike.
Thank you, sir. You're so kind.
You're welcome,
All right.
sir.
We'll grab these 3, so that'll take us up
Now
to
die.
25.
My team, did you guys get what was in the chat?
All right, 25. May I continue?
Yep.
I'll be truthful, Ron. I kind of lost track of my count too, so don't feel bad. Let me consult with my fellow commander here.
Schwarzenberg sent a message to Blucher.
Has to travel through the lines.
On a 6, it's captured by the enemy.
We are using that special Prussian fish-to-fish communication.
Ooh. This is why the Prussians don't want you to touch the feet.
Yeah, you've heard of carrier pigeons. They got carrier fish.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Strap into the back of a salmon and go.
So instead of sharks with laser beams, they got salmon with messages.
As far as you know.
Thanks, Jim. Or thanks, Doug. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm going to do a 2-unit activation here and just move these guys up a little bit here. That's 27. Is that right, Jim? 27?
I'm counting you down.
Yes.
So. But yeah, I'm counting
Okay.
you down.
Keep going?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was a single unit activation?
Yeah, because it was
Yeah,
the
that's
line
why
there.
I equal
got
20.
It. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, he's up
And
to
then
27.
29.
Keep going.
You're still good.
I don't think I got anybody else to move. I think I've moved everybody.
All right. You're right on the cusp there, but very good. Do the coalition folks have any cannon fire they want to do?
I do not.
Mike?
I don't think I do either.
I didn't see anybody close enough for musketry, and there certainly is nobody in melee. That means, Doug, it's reinforcement phase.
All right.
6 inches.
Boo.
Boo.
Okay, so, but I could do a strategic move, right?
Oh, no. No, you have to come on the 6 inches this turn, and then you're eligible for the strategic in your activation.
Oh, cool. You get to bring on Cossacks.
Stop it.
Ah, more?
All right, so they're coming in on the road.
All right.
I'm sorry, just he has to come in on this road. Is that right?
Right there.
Okay. For some reason, I thought I saw you earlier draw a line like all the way over.
Yeah, he could.
Around here, that's why I was-
He's supposed to come in from this spot, right? So
Okay.
notionally, if he wanted to spread out that way, I don't know as I would object, because that still is, that's like these guys get to the battle, see what's going on, and say, all right, get in the line, boys, get in the line.
And I guess that's why I was wondering if it had to be this road or if he had the option of this road here. That's why I was
that I would say is too far.
Yep.
All right. So basically, what I want to do is deploy these guys in a line
Yeah,
from the road.
I figured. I done figured.
Like so.
He's still, something that David Ensness was always pointing out to us. He's still a mile away from the front of his own troops.
Right.
Much less Velker, from whom he is just under 2 miles away.
And there we are.
They have arrived. Might as well photograph the moment. Very good. Reinforcements have arrived. There was no cannon fire. There was no musketry. There was no melee. This means we rotate to turn 4. 4. Oh, that's where he's counting it. He actually has.
Yeah, there's a counter right in the center.
He's got a.
Oh, you didn't notice that?
No, I was looking. I was looking for the thing that the Lord gave us, which is nice enough. All right, 4, which means Napoleon. You have your usual decision to how to divide up dice.
We're gonna go the same way.
All right. So if the coalition would roll, please. All right. All right. Time. Freeze time. I got no easy way to undo this. Doug.
Yeah.
I usually depend on your profound powers of concentration and observation to have seen these guys.
Yes, I have seen those guys.
Those guys arrive at the reinforcement phase of turn 1.
Ah, ha 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 ha.
That's why they
I saw them on the list, but I guess I kind of thought
I saw them and I was like, well, they have no card. I was about to ask.
That's why they don't have a card. So,
okay.
Do your reinforcement from turn 1.
So they are very
2.
late. Okay.
And you get your move. They're not going to
All
get
right.
super far, but well, I suppose.
Well, they're going to come in.
And then they're probably going to do a strategic move, which in their second
right,
turn, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not like this can't be undone.
Right. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they got a lot of damn horsies, don't they?
Oh yes, they do.
Ooh, Hessians. They're Hessians.
They're Hessians with much aggression.
Look at these boys.
I'm just glad we didn't get any farther.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so well, this is kind of sucktastic because so I only come on 6 in the first, and I really would kind of like to stay on that road. Anybody that doesn't come on in that 6 inches only gets 6 inches next turn, right?
That's correct.
All right, well, we're going to do something like this then.
John is arguing that this is actually variable arrival, which enhances replayability.
Right, right. I think that's fair.
That's well, it's kind, if nothing else.
All right, that was their turn 1 move.
Yeah, I guess that's what you got to do. I can't object. All right.
That's a beautiful sight.
For you.
It's my Austrian phalanx.
That's a lot of dudes that just suddenly showed up.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now my turn 3 move that they didn't get to make.
Right.
They are going to do a strategic move. And
What's
they...
that thing actually called?
A strategic move.
Is it a strategic move?
Yeah.
And it's 12 inches, right? They can only move up to 12 inches.
No, it's much,
Right, but
it's,
they can move.
No, I mean they
but within 12 inches of an enemy.
right
yes.
within 12 inches.
Oh yeah.
So right there is as far as they can get.
The thing I'm wondering about is the river.
Yeah, they're
Well,
they're
guys
going
on
to have
the
to come
road-
across
the
the
river
road.
Yeah, it still counts. The river still counts as obstructive.
Right.
It's actually a reserve
Right.
move.
That's
Oh,
it.
Oh,
It's
reserve move. That's right.
Right,
I
it's a
knew it.
reserve move, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to funnel across. I'm going to funnel them across that bridge.
There we go. That's what I was hoping. That's what I figured would have to happen. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a road march across the bridge.
Perfect. Yeah, you back up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Got to back up just a little bit.
You are too close to
Well,
Lindenau.
are they in line of sight at that point?
Oh,
Oh,
that's,
isn't that what
that's
that-
right.
Yep.
He can come straight to the lip of this hill.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I mean, I'm not.
Ha ha!
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. That's right. Yeah, because you can't see me.
All of a sudden, the Leipzig guard is like, "Oh crap!
Well,
What's that?"
one suspects that actually happened that way. Just that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet that's exactly what happened. Hey,
And the outhouses were overflowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bertrand and Baden von Hochberg.
Yeah, I was gonna say these guys from Baden. It's like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Leave them alone. They're strong lads.
They're actually not weak. It's true.
Did you? They turned to their buddies, the French there, Bertrand's brigade.
At least they're brave,
Did you-
unlike
did you
the
touch the
Austrians.
fish?
Were you fish touching?
Did you fish touch?
Did you fish touch? Because you know
Has
you are
there
not
been
supposed.
fish touching?
You are not supposed to fish touch. You know this.
Then how do we eat the fish if we can't touch them?
Do not ask questions.
They're
I like
probably
to
a
ask
little bit more.
questions.
They're probably more sedate. They're from Baden.
That's true. That's a more chill part of the empire, or the Confederation. are kind of bringing.
No wonder they're confused. Half are Baden and half are French.
That's true.
All right, so we're echelon back there from. The hell is that? Guchnau?
Yep. Good now. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'd say that's there we go.
I think that's Pharisees.
There we go.
That's.
Hi.
Well, the crazy part is,
Oh my god.
well, but remember, this is the big problem that they confront. They can't get across the Ulster except at one point.
Right.
That's.
We are a wall. You cannot pass.
There's all these guys, however many, well,
Or-
you figure roughly 20,000 dudes are marching this way, and there's only one way in.
Mm-hmm.
Pass. We need reinforcements.
And
Yeah.
Doug's got to scoot around this water here, too.
Oh yes.
He wants to
Scoot
shoot.
past my fish water.
Oh,
There's
that's
many
that
fish
is
in
fish
water.
water for sure.
There's my
That's
fish
right,
in
there are
there. You
fish.
cannot touch it.
No touch of the feet.
I am renaming these the Gandalf Brigade.
Did you see any fish when you were there, Velker?
You shall not pass. Holy cow. Those are yeah, as was said, those are some odds. All right, well, that actually does take us to the French, which fortunately we grabbed a hold of. Have we rolled for them as yet?
We have.
Okay, so, well, based on this, though, I do want to say, Dalinar, are you inclined to change your deployments at all? Of Modice?
No.
I wouldn't have thought so. I think it comes to what it does. So we'll start here. So these Modice are good. These are valid numbers.
Yeah.
Ja, stimmt. Okay.
Yes.
Milker, sir, you may go.
Belker, you're up.
These guys.
What
Let's
guys
do the double over here first, because that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah.
Jim, you okay on doing math tonight?
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, you can tell me. I'll do it for you.
Ha!
Turn like this.
5.
Zoom. Ah,
Is that
big
supposed to be a
bug.
riddle? Is that the answer to like the universe, or?
Yeah.
And then this guy.
You wanted the answer? I gave it to you. You just
Yeah,
got to
but
figure
what
out
is
the question.
Question, yes.
You got to figure that out.
Bless you.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Alright, that's
Guess you knew I was going with that one.
And then these so that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys are going to turn this way, and they're going to make a super move. So how far can they move then? How far can they move if they
They already moved once, though, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they already moved once.
Yeah, they
you can't
moved.
do
You
it,
cannot
Velker.
super move once you have moved even once.
Oh. Alright then.
So I said that's why I did a face palm when I did the 11th core. I was like, dang it.
Alright, then that's it.
Because you
They can
see,
still
when you
move.
crossed,
Oh, which one?
yeah, they just can't reserve move.
Right.
These guys can move through 12, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
They're zooming across the road.
Yeah, they are. All right.
That's it.
They good? All right. That's all he's got. Ron, who do you want to go first up here in the south?
I'll let
Command
Okay.
tent. You're up.
All right. I think we activate my Polish buddy here,
All right.
and he can get all those guys with him. And I believe this lone division, is that part of him or is that independent?
That's independent.
No, they're independent.
They're independent. That is going to be a single move.
You could do it.
All
Or
right.
you could go 3 inches in every direction. Really, you could slide these guys this way, and then this guy this way. That way, you do what we were talking about before. Just don't touch the
Yep.
swamp. I know 3. Oh, you can move your leader. Oh, let me get him out of the way.
Right. No touchy the swamp there.
No, but he's on the river, but that's all right. It's not like everybody in firing range.
Answering a couple of questions from the chat. The red bar marks the confluence of this river with this one. Similarly, this bar marks the confluence of this river with this one. The other question was, yes, there is a defection roll for all German troops, notably these boys over here on the 18th. Anytime any of them takes damage on that date, they have to roll a 1d6. If they roll above their current elan, they will leave. So.
All right. I think I'm good. I got the 1, 2, 3 here.
Okay, so that's 3. Napoleon, you're up.
2nd Cavalry Corps.
Go.
I'm sorry. Did Command 10 say he had 3?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's 4.
That's a
That should
total
be
of
7
7.
total.
Roll on.
Anybody else you really want to move? This town here is too small a garrison, correct?
What is it? Mark Clayberg?
Yeah.
Would ask me such questions.
Yes, I would. Of course.
What about this one up here? Yeah, that one you're looking at.
Oh, I hate it when it tries to reload. Yeah.
Well, this one definitely, because it does look big enough. But this one here, I'm not so sure. Of course, I always gotta throw those wacky questions at Adam.
Keep moving, unless is that mission critical right now? Because it's unfortunate. I
No, we can switch it over to somebody. We can switch over to somebody else.
All right.
Yeah, you could do the guard, young guard here.
Yeah. Now, is it, still trying to learn this, worth moving these other young guard up into line with them?
You can. I would go still keep with the double, at least a double line.
Right.
If you don't want to do triple line, but at least keep with the double.
Ron,
So
how
if
many
we
units did
activate
you?
through here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a total of
7 total.
They're at 7.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's prepare him.
Oh. That means I need markers.
All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you moved an additional 5, which takes us to 12. I do believe you're still fine.
Yes, they are.
Yep. Napoleon, you're up.
All right, I'm going with 11.
Go.
11th Corps.
Holy cow. I guess I never realized these briefing books that our guy Ross does, they're 300 meg each. Hosting services must be much cheaper up in Scotland.
That is 9 more.
9 more, so that's 21. How they doing, Mike?
You can keep going.
21 over to you,
Hello?
Command Tent.
All right. Not seeing anything else really to move yet. Can I send that back over to Napoleon then?
Oh,
Mhm.
no, I know what you could do. Go to individual. Prepare this guy in this town here.
Yep. Yeah, let's do that.
Which
I keep
town?
forgetting
Okay,
about
so
him
which
over there.
town were you asking about, OJ? Markleberg?
Yeah. No, it wasn't RJ
Sorry.
asking. It was Ron I was asking. I was
Yeah,
asking
this
about
one
that
down
one.
here.
Markleberg, maybe garrisoned.
All right, let's go ahead and prepare him then.
Done.
So that was like, yeah, basically a single activation.
You're right.
So that was 2 more points.
23, but you get to go, Ron.
I am going with the 1st Cavalry Corps. That was 6 more.
All right.
You are done.
We're all finished.
Fine, be that way.
Cannon fire
I
anywhere?
will.
Cannon
I
fires?
do not.
None.
I don't. Man tent?
Let me do one down here. Do I? What?
Okay.
The only
Polish
guy you see
artillery,
is
right?
this same guy. You can see this same dude you fired at before. This guy. Hey, he's got.
I just want the
He's
just the
cock
Polish
of the-
artillery this
He's
time.
cock of the walk. He can shoot at whoever he wants. As could this guy. You want to take this horse artillery shot over here?
Correct.
4 dice. You want 6s again. Oh no.
Not that.
No such luck.
Oh no.
Well, it equals 6.
Yeah. Anything else?
I'm good with that.
All right. Okay, so now I am saving the game. Oh, good lord.
No, we got reinforcement. Oh, that's right. That's why you have to say the game.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I forgot you had to bring him in.
Peek behind the secret screen. It's gonna be a dramatically different number of troops.
It loaded so quickly.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
They arrive at 2A. Got it. Just making sure. And they're to not to. Okay, so it's these guys. There's Nay. And now we hopefully do not break everybody's connection if we go jumping back in to the game as we had it. Well, that wasn't too terrible at all.
No. Rather good.
I haven't finished loading yet.
You're not in yet? Huh. Got you as
Yeah,
well.
I'm good.
All right.
I got in, but my hamsters had to work overtime.
Yeah, there we go.
That's about it.
Loading complete.
All right, where does Nick come in at?
This is where I need the map because he comes in at 2B, which is that's why I set everybody out like that so I could see them. There we go. Valkyrie, you want to come over here and see if you can help me spot 2B?
Looking for what?
Oh, I thought he came in at 2A and 2B comes in
Well,
at
yeah,
2B.
that's right. 2A. You're right. It's taking a while for this sucker to load.
I mean, we like him right at the rear of that Austrian column. That's okay.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
us.
I like it right there.
That's it right there. So it's that makes sense.
Yeah, you can't kill Nay tonight, though, because I don't think Ian Jackson's online with us, is he? Oh, yeah, he is. I take that
Yeah,
back.
he
There
is.
he is.
Right next to me, in fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
He comes right here.
Velker.
Yeah, Velker, it sounds
I'll
like that's
give-
you.
Yeah, we're gonna give you an A.
You remember? Did you see how you have to set up reinforcements?
So you got it.
What you got to do? There you go. And they got to nope. You got to put their nose
On the baseline.
right there, exactly. And then they get that nose gets to go 6 inches in. The guy behind him has to there. You're doing it great. Keep going. There. And then everybody else kind of lines up next to him or behind him. That's sort of your front line. Remembering that he will be able to make a reserve move next turn. And Nay himself does not have to be on the field, but you can put him there if you wish.
What does he do? Inspire.
He's inspiring.
He'll be with his cavalry.
The history there isn't the best, but
Yeah, you think?
man, you talk about some guys with some tough decisions to make. These guys.
Where do they go? Who do they help?
Yeah, you might want to talk to Napoleon about what he has in mind for that.
I would like to help these guys, but that's a long walk.
Yep.
Even though they
But-
do get their tactical.
They do get their tactical move, but at present they are
64.
5 miles away. Okay, that's
Easy.
it. We made it through turn 4 with that reserve phase. Let's see here. What time do we have? I want to keep a good watch on time. Excellent. Next
Valker,
turn.
I wrote you your I wrote a message.
It is now turn 5. Actually doing quite well. What I do want to do is I want to check the next reinforcements are expected turn 10 by the look of. Oh, that's for the French. When do
For
the
French.
when do you guys get yours next?
There's some definitely turn 9.
9, 11.
Yeah, turn
13.
9.
Okay.
Yep, 9, 11, and 13.
And those guys are all out, so cool. Rocking and rolling. If I can ask the French, please, to give Mo dice to the northern and southern allied sectors. The northern sector now has.
Oh, dang it! Can you?
I will fix it. I will. Oh wow, that's a mess.
Yep, it exploded like twice.
You would have had no earthly way of knowing what was rolled.
I'm
I
glad
know.
you didn't get that rolled.
All right, northern and southern sectors, please.
Ah,
Doug, you got the first. You want to go?
Yeah,
Proceed, please.
sure shooting. All right, so we're going to have the Russians down here. The Langeren's Corps. They will make a reserve move.
Very serial.
And what they're going to do is they're going to move along the table edge here.
Ooh, saucy.
Damn it. There we go. All right, now I think they're going to have to stop right there because those horsies can see them.
nope, still good.
Just outside.
Oh, well then. We would
I
keep
chase
going.
you. I chase you.
I have, unfortunately, there we go. I don't know how much further I can go.
Well, it was 24 total. You could go.
No, it's 36.
It's 36.
Oh, is it 36?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought it was
12 base
24.
widths.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crud!
Yeah.
I was 25
so,
where you were at. So
You're getting
yeah.
a good mark from White. I don't know who that is.
Yep. So about right there.
Sorry, that's me.
Nice job, man.
About right there.
Actually, actually, hang on. So your Cossacks were on the road itself, right?
Yeah.
So you're only at 28.5 right now.
I'm pretty happy with them right there.
Okay. Because where I was actually starting my measurement
Yep.
at was here with these guys.
No, I'm pretty
Positions.
good with them right there.
A saucy move of 8. And 8 may continue.
They keep going.
8 may continue to play.
All right, so we're going to do a core activation of. Unfortunately, these guns are too far back. We'll do a core activation of the 2 cavalry here.
All right.
And we're going to go. I'm going to do a difficult move so I can pivot around here. They're going to move 6, and they're going to turn like so. Fair enough. Then these guys are going to go.
Look, I wrote you a message.
Do that. All right, so that was another 2, correct? It's 8, 9, 10.
10, you can still go.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to do a core activation down here of the Avant-Garde Brigade and 3rd Corps. Okay.
The avant-garde guard are considered their own corps.
It's Avant-Garde is they are the Avant-Garde.
Well, because as I was saying, because you have third corps here and avant-garde, so it's like which one?
But a core activation is just more than 2 units.
Right, it's either third corps or the avant-garde. That's
the
what I'm
core
asking.
activation doesn't matter the core designation.
Yes, it does.
Well, I think what Ron's trying to say though is the avant-garde its own core.
Right.
I
that's
understand what he's
asking.
trying to say.
Okay.
I don't think it matters, but okay, whatever.
No.
Jim,
we can double check, Jim.
Yeah, Jim, we don't hear you if you're talking.
Oh, shoot. I've had my mic off.
Yeah,
I've been saying things. Holy cow.
I can't imagine you were quiet that long.
Yeah.
I know, right?
No, it's the only issue is that and Doug's right. It probably won't matter in the aggregate, but this does have to be an individual activation.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
All right, so 3rd Corps is the whole of 3rd Corps is activating.
Groovy.
Yeah, I mean, Doug, if you want, because this is avant-garde back here. If you want to switch, I mean, I'll let you, since you didn't know, switch them around because you have an avant-garde guard
that's
back
that's
here
what was
too.
bugging me. Where's your? There were 2 AG units.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to switch them around,
if you
I
wanna
don't
put
have no
cav
problem
up
with
at the
that.
front, that would only make sense.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. Or put them, or the avant-garde towards the back, so you can move the whole 3rd Corps. That's fine.
Well,
with
they're
me.
the avant-garde. They should be
in the front.
in the front.
front.
In the front, right? But I have no problem with that since you know.
That's all right. Well, we'll just swap these 2.
Cool.
Okay. That way you knew. I mean, if you didn't know, that's why I was trying to like.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Adjusted for you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool,
That's fine.
I think it was
Good.
just a little
No
confusing
big
because
deal.
they kind of all came on together and
Right. That's why I was confused.
because I didn't
right.
realize that either.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's play.
Yep.
All right. So the avant-garde will activate in a core activation.
There you go. If you're gonna 6, you get there you go. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm moving him.
Cool.
Oh, those are pretty figs too.
Aren't they? They've got they even have
the gray and red.
They've
That's
even got the
awesome.
sprigs of I think those are oak sprigs.
Mm-hmm. It's oak.
Very nice.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
so
the
there's the
cavalry's even
avant-garde.
better looking.
That was 8.
That's 10 total.
That's 10 total. Rock and roll. Keep going.
All right. So now 3rd Corps.
Mm-hmm. These guys in Lindenau. Ah!
Who are you? Why are you attacking us?
Damn it.
Damn, 3rd Corps is huge.
Yeah, it is.
And we're just gonna do this.
Yep. Good Lord. As I say, if you assume a brigade is, man.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys there.
Yup.
Yeah, a few.
Ooh, shall not pass.
You tell them, Valker.
Let's hope not.
Because if they do,
Leipzig is right around the corner and just around the bend.
I am coming to touch the fishes.
Let's hope they touch all the fishies on their way to attack us.
yeah.
I'm going to
Fish
grab a
crossing.
fish out of
Alright,
the
who
river
put
to
the fish
smack
crossing?
you.
So is that your core move there, Doug?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you're done. Very good.
Ron doesn't need a river to get fish. He just goes out to the ocean and gets his.
There you go. All right, Mike, your turn.
Yeah, I'm not far from it.
All right.
Now that
We'll
these
start
other,
off core.
Now that these other
Oh, go
two
ahead.
cores of these other core have walked down, just pull back a little bit and realize how many guys are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Holy
Alright.
cow.
Yeah. All right.
All right. We'll activate the headquarters units first. Cav.
Do what's right. I'm just counting numbers.
Yep, that's 2.
You can keep going.
Nope, that was
And
it.
the-
The rest
That
was
was it.
zeros.
You're done.
And then the 3 cavalry corps brigades.
I have a feeling he's trying to
Actually-
bring him around for some reason.
Right? I think he's up to something.
All your bases will be ours.
All your base are
Are
belong
belong
to
to
us.
Oh, this.
That came and went, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
It
It did.
It was a
But
big
it was-
deal in
it
the
was-
early days of the internet.
One of the early
I think
things that just came and went.
we'd have to call it a meme.
What was that?
Mm-hmm.
That was a
an
meme
early
before
meme.
memes.
That was a right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
It was an early meme.
Yeah. A
So that's
proto-meme.
5.
A primitive meme.
A primitive meme. Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
keep going.
Primitive meme.
Yep. And then I'm going to activate parts of 4th Corps. Along with Listland Vale.
All right.
Ooh, I am going to just simply rotate a little bit. And this infantry will just rotate just a little bit.
Good night, Tuna.
So there's 2.
The people of Lindenau can hear the troops marching in the distance. There is no doubt about that.
All right. And then moving through town for the cavalry's
Just a difficult move.
right. Let's see where we at. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. All right, so there's 7 more in addition to these 5. Is that right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's what I counted.
7, 12 altogether.
12. Roll on.
You move these guys with that, right?
What's that?
Yeah, but he grabbed the
Move
free
these
lawn
guy-
fair.
That's a free. That's the free unit.
Okay, but this 4th Corps guy moved, right? This one?
Right. So it was 1.
So for him to move, you'd have to activate these guys.
That's true. He'd be out of range otherwise. That's right.
Oh, okay. Okay. So these 3 here, so that's 15.
Okay. You could still go.
Yep.
But that is
Okay.
15.
Yep.
Good point, Ron.
Thank you. I'm just trying, I'm just trying to.
You're just trying to short the
Yeah,
allies
no,
if
you gotta.
feel 2 activations.
You
Yeah, all good.
gotta make sure your activations are right.
All right. I'm going to activate the RW core. What does that stand for? I don't
Right wing.
remember.
Right wing.
Right wing. Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah,
Doug,
the
you
Rush-
guys working on your horse and musket for the Napoleons yet? The Revolution yet?
Fancy,
Yeah, we're working on it.
Fancy, you should
Fancy, you
mention
should
that.
say that.
There's
Okay.
there's gonna be a podcast on that topic very soon,
Oh, nice.
featuring no less an eminence than Doug Miller and Tom Russell,
And who?
the man who runs Hollandspiel, along with his lady wife.
Tom Russell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to back that up. No
Yep.
being in town.
Nope. Yeah, I knew I had to back him up. I just needed to drop him for a minute there to
Okay.
reposition.
That's cool.
All right, so that's 3. And then correct me if I'm wrong, but this unit here can pass through this one to come up to here.
As
Correct?
Long as, yes, he's got 6 inches. As long as he clears,
yeah.
you can interpenetrate.
Right. So we were at 15. We're at 19 right now.
How's that? How's 19 suit you, Ron?
You're so good.
All right. Doug, I think I'm pretty set for right now. I guess I could individual activate this one and rotate him. Unless you saw something, Doug, that... I mean, you can put it in the chat if you want, but...
No,
these guys here would all...
do
Second core, I
the-
didn't see a reason...
do what we talked about.
Yep.
All right. Gunshots? Anybody? Cannon fire?
I don't have any.
Well, you wouldn't.
No.
It's Australia.
I could,
You feeling one?
but I'm not going to yet.
He's not feeling it. He was close, but he is not yet feeling it. And
Not
Mike,
going
you
to
got
do it
any?
yet.
Nothing that I'm going to take a shot with yet.
All right. No musketry, no melee. Very good. There are no reinforcements in this.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did I run out?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I ran out.
Yep.
Okay, that's right.
That's right.
Okay.
When you did this, that's what busted you over.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you actually have the reason that the AG thing concerned me more than anything. You've got a huge logistical problem given that you get 3 Mo dice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've
Right.
got, and that strikes me as a feature, not a bug. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that's.
You must make choices.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll wrap up today with the French turn, which is turn 6. There we go. What are you feeling like, Dalinar? How much both ways? Bearing in mind, of course, that he's got...
Right. That's I know. I'm gonna split it 7-7.
7-7, please. Oh, I
Oops.
gotta fix dice. Sorry.
Yep.
Everything explodes.
With my... Ooh, wow, that's a lot of dice. Please roll again.
Roll high.
So...
You'll be happy, Velker.
Yeah.
That's a lie. It was told to you by an Austrian.
I think you just insulted us.
I
But
think
Austria doesn't have kangaroos.
northern sector, Valkyrie. You want, well, what do you want to go first, Ron?
Velker's northern sector.
Northern sector. You're on.
Alright, so I will start with Nays lads. So they're gonna make their tactical move.
It's the reserve move.
Reserve move.
Reserve move. They have 36 inches, but they may get no closer than 12 to sight of a foe. But only, well, depending where you want to send them, I guess. So you see this formation.
I'll be right back.
Move one guy and then just have everybody else form, unless you want to do something else.
No, not quite.
Yeah. Away you go then. 36 inches. Whoa. Okay.
Is that within?
Let me check. You're
I'm worried
outside.
about the cavalry.
And
You're
I'm
outside.
checking his Prussians.
Mhm.
You're outside there too.
Ooh, Nate got into the battle quick.
Well, he's got a reputation for that.
Yeah, sometimes too much.
So deploy these guns right here.
Bravest of the brave. Those guns cannot shoot.
Yes.
Okay. Yet. Correct.
Now these guys. I'm gonna have to dock the river anyway, so I'd have to do this.
Well, it depends what you remember. If you cross at a river, you don't have to. Oh, that way. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be right here, I think. I don't know if I can do anything else. Stuff there.
No, that's fine.
This guy's gonna come with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys will go where the cavalry went. Where this is straight.
It doesn't have to be.
Right, really?
No, you can go any path, any direction you want.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can keep going.
Alright. I'll use these guys.
Sorry, which guys? Got him. See them.
He's going to. Can he fit there? I don't think he can.
No, he's going to hit difficult terrain both ways.
And he can't charge through difficult, right?
He cannot charge through woods.
But he can through.
He could charge through this, but that's you wouldn't hit anybody.
Wow.
Yep.
You're right. You're right. In that case, I'm going to go over here. And can I turn at the end?
Nope.
And I'm not going to do. I don't know. Honestly, these guys might just.
If you want to turn at the end, you can only move 6.
These guys might just stand here and wait for them. And then these guys.
You really need to run that class on cavalry.
What? Are you insulting my cat?
No, that's not insulting. He's informing. There's a difference.
Guess you should come up here to the north, see what he's doing. What are you doing?
That's the cavalry.
I know what you're trying to do, but you need to screen yourself from these guys over here.
What do you mean?
So there are 3 things that cavalry does. I'm going to give the less than 60-second version of my class. There are 3 things that cavalry does, and particularly light cavalry, which is what you have there. It scouts, it screens, and it fights other cavalry. Anything else is a waste.
How do I do that? How do I?
Yeah, you were close to the one unit didn't move, so that guy's in the right place, right?
Pretty sure.
And this guy, I think, was just turned around and kind of facing that same direction.
This guy is going to. Yeah, they were both. Yeah, okay. This guy's going to turn over here.
Yeah, they were both facing in that kind of direction.
Sure, but in a straight move, you can face any way you want, man. So.
Okay. So he's moved. That's fine. I thought he was trying to get back to where he was.
No, he's gonna move. I think. Tell me, Velker, but I think you're moving back and out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go.
Falco, I wrote you something.
I saw that.
All right. That was 9. You can keep going.
I don't think I have anything.
You're all set? All right. Southern end. You're up.
All right. Go ahead, man. Do what you're gonna do.
All right, I'm gonna prepare this guy.
Whoops.
Whoa, that's a lot of preparing.
I just spawned.
I will
the
also
third-
take them. Yes, thank
I
you.
spawned the third core.
Little third core
You
for
see-
everybody's fine.
Right.
You
You get a third core. You get a
Third,
third core.
third corps airborne. The French third corps airborne.
They were ahead of their time. What can we say?
The air mobile.
That is not, in fact, a fish crossing. Stop it.
Well, we have the Gandalf Brigade, so we get to get stuff flown in by Eagles, right?
There it is.
There you go. Hot air balloons.
It is to a fish crossing.
It is so.
It'll look like that scene out of the Great Wall movie there where they're coming in on hot air balloons.
All right, so you prepared the Falls Division down here.
Correct.
All right. Okay, so that's an independent, so that's 2.
All right.
Ron, which
11th Corps. 11th.
Did you tell Command Tent that?
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
have to do
hit him with that when we came back for him.
Oh, the suspense is
I'm sorry.
killing
So
me
he
now.
only activated the one
Yeah,
brigade.
the deal is what everybody's talking about. The way the game works, you must in fact always do your core activations first. Usually in the usual course, if you begin individual activations, you may not return to core activations.
Gotcha.
We're gonna give you a pass on this one because I don't think you got much else you're gonna want to move anyway.
Correct.
Correct. That's why I just had him activate that one.
Yeah, but that's a note for the future.
All right, good to know. Thank you.
Next time the beatings will commence.
Yeah, right. Next time there are penalties. You have to touch.
All right,
the fish.
that's it for the 11th.
Total of 11. A total of 11. How are we doing?
So my number 2
You can keep going.
has been putting off all year what was supposed to be their spring break,
Sure.
and they finally had to do it or lose their plane tickets.
That'll happen.
And their trip was to go to Cancun for 2 weeks.
Okay. Common enough.
So they went to Cancun, and on the trip down, the wife misplaced her passport.
Oh.
Oh.
So they lost a day while they found their passport, while they found her passport, which they did.
As one is compelled to do.
So they get to Cancun on Monday late afternoon, At which point, they are less than 24 hours away from the hurricane hitting Cancun.
Oh,
So they had to pack up, and they had to go to a shelter, and they had to spend 2 days in a Mexican shelter 30 miles inland.
Now let's be honest. We're picturing something in our minds at that point.
And you would be correct based on his description of it. So they got out of there, and they got to go back, and the resort was kind of functional. And they stayed their week, and then they flew home. And when they arrived home, they both started getting sick.
Oh no!
And so now they suspect they have COVID. And he just mentioned that they are running around their house. Their Saturday night party activity involves running around their house, smelling everything to see if they're losing their sense of smell.
oh God.
Yeah.
Now he's assuming though. This is all assuming they didn't drink the water, right?
The interesting thing was that in the shelter, they didn't even have running water.
So it's all
And
bottled.
it was all bottled. Now they were going to try and leave, but the airport was shut down, so they couldn't get out anyway. So he definitely wins the award for worst vacation ever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man.
Commander, was there anything else you needed to move, or?
No, I think that's all you.
All right. So, what is our count here? We had 1, 2 there.
We have 11 so far.
11. Okay.
Yep, you're still good.
All right, 2nd Cavalry Corps.
Hey Jim, while he's moving, did you delete these dice over here on this dice roller in front of Command Tent's name over here by Sean Connery after you reloaded?
Maybe. I just did again. Or as you know.
I meant these over.
But Velcro
these
is
over here.
always pointing out the quickest way to tell is clear.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And if they don't clear, I didn't.
Yep.
All right.
I know it's not an
14
issue
total.
probably coming up for a little bit, but.
Yep. 11 plus another 4. Yeah.
Yep.
15. How about now?
15.
You can keep going.
All right. 1st Cavalry Corps.
You're hiding 3 brigades of cavalry in the trees.
Shh. No,
Actually,
not,
he's
they're
letting
not
his
there.
horses eat the leaves.
And not just any cavalry, but heavy cavalry.
Good point.
Because heavy cavalry especially loves
Being in trees.
being in trees behind a stream.
Well,
Hey, I have a plan. Relax.
Okay.
I'm sure you do. But I'm picturing these guys on these horses going, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
Exactly. Like, this is like sending a tank without infantry support into a town.
Every dirty Leipziger peasant with a pea shooter.
Right.
That's 5
I
more.
mean, just the logistics of trying to move horses that big through a forest.
Sure. So that takes us to how many more run?
5 more.
5 more. 20.
You're still good.
Roll on.
All right. I'm going with 9th Corps. Provisional. Yep.
Shoot, when I went to the Buchberg with Velker at Teugenhausen, I didn't think you'd get infantry through there in any kind of formation.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, and formed infantry wouldn't. You'd have to
Right.
go into open order and
Right. and hopefully all get to the same place.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And as bad as that would have been for Napoleonic troops, think about 30 Years' War.
Oh, with pikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Stabbing everybody.
Imagine heavy
yeah.
cavalry. Oh, I did right
Hey,
here.
wait. That's
4.
24. How about now?
You are done.
Done.
Fine.
I oughta. That's actually your statistical average. There it is. Any French cannon fire?
I don't have any.
Nope, not this time.
I might.
Oh, Velker might. What you got?
Looking at
Could
the
see his
map.
hand. I knew he was thinking about it.
Is it time?
I think so.
Them's horsey back. Okay, you've already fired them fellers before, so now they're down to
Mhm.
4.
Sure you don't want to go after the Grenadiers there, Belker?
I am going after. Oh, I'm not going after the Grenadiers. Yes, I do want to go after the Grenadiers.
All right, shooting at them Grenadiers. 4 dice for 6s.
I mean, if you're gonna shoot, might as well shoot the better unit they have over here. Look at this. Oh, the shock, steady, skirmish,
Anything?
and
Just
nothing.
Not a thing. All right. Apparently,
Nasty troops.
their aim was afouled by their very large plumes.
I was wondering where you were going there.
But look at their plumes. Look at the size of those things.
And also,
Hey.
they have the power of the fish.
Oh, that's true. They are bringing the power of the fish.
Those are some tall plumes. Holy cow!
I know. They're not the dramatic.
Maybe Velker, if you hadn't shot fish out of your cannon and actually used
Oh, that's true.
cannonball,
Did
you
you
might have
load
done
fish
better.
into your guns?
No.
You did not load fish. All right,
That
so
would include touching the fish, and I am not
that.
allowed to touch.
Oh, that's true. Don't touch the fish. Any other gunfire? I see no musketry range, and I certainly see no melees, which takes us promptly to 9:30. We said we were going to call a 3-hour stop, and we went a little long, but that's okay. But let's mark the turns. We're at turn 7.
We may get this done before Christmas.
You are an optimist. No, but I mean, obviously now that everybody's got their sides picked and everybody, it'll go quicker.
It cranked along pretty good this time.
Oh yeah. Oh no. And look, now that everybody knows we spent an hour just getting everybody in place and figuring everything out. So
Yeah.
We'll do well.
Yeah, it'll crank.
All right. So that is it for part 1 of the Battle of Leipzig from the Armchair Dragoons for Saturday Night Fights. I'm going to get a last shot of the battlefield. A lot of interesting stuff developing. No losses in morale. We've had no significant, breaks one way or the other. And we certainly have a huge sequence of fights developing on multiple flanks. So I got a funny hunch that the turns that we see next weekend will be pretty shooty. That's what I think. I think they will be very, very shooty. But anyway, as ever, let me check out the crew and see who we got. We did get to ring the 20 bell, which is awesome.
Thanks, Red.
I'm glad. Thanks, MCO35. And by the way, we're getting I'm getting a shout of clear the dice. and that is absolutely right. I'm going to go around all the tables. Everybody clear them, please, so that we're ready to go and we start next time when I save. So that
How's
is-
this just like so practical?
This one still
What
has
fun is
some
that?
unclearable-
Yeah,
I
these
know,
these
right?
ones down here are brokey.
Where are we? Those there. Thank you. Much better. There'll be some reinforcements. There'll be much fighting. We'll see where it all goes. But in the meanwhile, I want to thank the players. I want to thank everybody that watched, especially those that pushed us over into the 20 bell territory. That is awesome. We will have a brand new game for you on Wednesday because my guy Doug pointed out that it was high time we did some War of the Roses gaming. So Velker has already built his Lancastrian force for the game Lion Rampant. And we'll see, I hope to see Doug and Dalinor and Mike on Wednesday for a 4-player game. We may try to build the scenario Sausage and Mustard. which is a
And
lot
yes,
of
you
fun.
heard that right.
Yes, you heard that right. It is sausage and mustard. We'll explain it at that time. But that is in the future. To those that watched tonight, thank you so very, very much. And hopefully we will... And you're welcome for the Banana Splits, the Banana Splits flashbacks. In the meanwhile, as ever, please take care of yourselves and one another. We'll see you soon.